It's basketball time here at Westside High School. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me tonight is Ross Jernstrom for the battle between Omaha Westside and Bellevue West. Bellevue West coming into this game, the girls team, they are a Power 5 team, and they are on their way to the state tournament, looking in their hopes to win that state tournament.
Well, they've had a great season so far. They were the Metro Holiday Tournament champions, and they come into this matchup with Westside with a 19-4 record. They're ranked 5th in the Omaha World Herald poll, and these two teams met way back on December 29th in the quarterfinals of the Metro Holiday Tournament. Bellevue West won that game by the score of 51-38 over Westside, and they jumped out to a huge lead in that game, Max. Bellevue West led 11-3 after the first quarter, and they are led by Naomi White, who's one of the best players in the state. She scored 14 points in that game, and right now she comes into this matchup as the third-ranked scorer in Class A, averaging 17.5 points a game, but she's also a pretty good rebounder. She averages 7.7 rebounds a game. So watch number 25 this afternoon, Naomi White for Bellevue West.
Another big player to look out for here today for Bellevue West is Anika Brown. She's averaging 12.8 points per game. She's also leading the team beyond the field percentage with 38% from the field. So those two players right there are going to be players to look out for tonight for Bellevue West, as you're going to be seeing them put the ball in the basket so many times tonight.
Yeah, they've got some great shooters on this team. Naomi White, Anika Brown, Kenzie Melcher, Danielle Coyer. They average 60 points a game compared to just 42 for Westside. So a big difference between these two teams, the way they put the ball in the bucket. Bellevue West, a very high-scoring team. But there is some hope for these Warriors. The other night, Max, you and I watched them upset the 7th-ranked Millard West Wildcats right here in Westside's main gym on Jim Tangdahl Court, 47-40, and they were impressive.
You take a look at that win, and that is the only top 10 win that the Warriors have on this year. And when you talk about momentum and you talk about bringing that into your really last game of the season, when the Warriors will have their district finals, but you take a look at this game and the Warriors are coming in the momentum with a top 10 win. And then you look at some players from that game. You look at Elaine Wiles, Sydney Hagan from that game, and Westside is shooting the ball, I think, as best as they ever have this year.
Yeah, they really played well against Millard West. In that game, they had 7 3-pointers. They really had high percentage shots down low too, and it really helped them. But most of all, it was their defense. They played great perimeter defense against Millard West, and they really struggled from beyond the arc. And you got to hang it to the senior Elaine Wiles, who averaged just 5 points a game. She had 21 in that game. And then Sydney Hagan, the junior, she had a good game, had 13 points. And this is without Kimora Jenkins on the court, who is their top scorer, who's out right now with an injury. But Sinai Foster is a freshman who has come in and played really well, averaging almost 7 rebounds a game and almost 9 points a game. So it's a young team these Warriors have, and look for them to put a good showing here for the seniors. It's their last time on this court.
And you mentioned Kimora Jenkins. She's been out for the last couple of weeks with an injury, so that really makes younger players step up. Like you talk about Sinai Foster, who's just a freshman who has made an impact on the team. She averages 8.5 points a game. And then you talk about Sydney Hagan, who has definitely by far been the leader ever since Kimora Jenkins has went out. She's just the junior, and she will be putting the ball in the basket many, many times tonight. But then you also take a look at the senior, the leadership on this team. It's senior night here for Westside. Only one senior will be playing tonight, and that's Elaine Wiles. But this team does have 2 seniors. Jenna Brown is the other senior. She is currently injured with a broken shoulder, so she'll be out tonight. So the big player to look out for tonight is Elaine Wiles, as this will be her last time playing on Jim Tangdahl Court. So we talk about her going through the years. She has been a varsity starter for the last 3 years. She's been a player that has contributed to this Westside team all those past 3 years. So it'll be a big-time loss for the Warriors next team as they lose here.
You know, you look at the crowd right now. There are not many fans on the court. Our band is at a band competition. That's why they're not here. We've got the state wrestling tournament going on also down at CHI Health Center, and the Warrior women are doing quite well. They are in 2nd place heading into the finals. And Reagan Rossiter is in the finals. We had 4 that lost in the semifinals last night, and they wrestled in the consolations. We got a third, 2 fifth places, and a sixth. So congratulations to the wrestlers today down at CHI Health Center, and we'll see how that team score ends up. They may get the state runner-up trophy for the girls.
So we're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have the national anthem and starting lineups.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good luck to both teams. This time we ask you to please stand and remove cover for the playing of our national anthem. Starting lineups, Varsity Thunderbirds from Bellevue West. Starting at guard, 5'8" junior, number 0, Annika Russell Brown. At guard, 5'10" junior, number 4, Kinsey Dutcher. And another guard, 5'9" sophomore, number 12, Zayel Goatsler. At guard, 5'9" junior, number 25, Naomi White. And at forward, 6'2" junior, number 55, Danny Coyer. The Thunderbirds are coached by head coach Kane Bacon, assisted by Jesse Carden. Sophomore, number 11, Gabby Duvall. At guard, a 5'7" junior, number 21, Cindy Hager. And at forward, a 5'9" senior, number 23, Elaine Miles. And our other senior, forward, number 15, Jenna Brown. The Warriors are coached by head coach Steve Clark, assisted by Carolyn Cahill, Tom Roscoe, Thomas Benedetto, Dave Martin, and Mackenzie Johnson.
It's now time to play basketball here at Jim Tangal Court. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me tonight is Ross Jernstrom for the Saturday night doubleheader between Omaha Westside and Bellevue West.
Well, this will be a great matchup today, Max. We got Bellevue West ranked 5th in the state. They come into this matchup with a 19-4 record. They're ranked 5th in the Omaha World Herald poll. They won the Metro Holiday Basketball Tournament at Bellevue West back during the holidays. Now they come into this matchup one of the favorites to go down to state in a couple weeks.
And Westside will win the tip-off here, and they'll be the ones to start with the ball. Sydney Hagel will bring it up on the right side. She'll give it over to Miri Rosovic. Now Wiles, she'll work to the top of the key. Now she'll work down low to Foster. Foster will take it off the glass, and she puts it in. First 2 points on the night will go to Westside as they start this one off hot.
Nice job by the freshman to put the Warriors on the scoreboard.
Now Naomi White at the top of the key. She'll work. Now she'll drop it back down low to Coyer. Coyer, she'll work in. Now she'll get it back out. White for three. Doesn't just quite have it. Rebounded by Foster.
You know, that was what Millard West struggled from beyond the arc, and a lot of that was due to Westside's defense. Let's see if they can do the same thing today.
Jurosevich in some trouble. She'll try to give it down low to Gabby Duvall, but it'll go out of bounds, and it's Bellevue West ball.
I think the Warriors have to really have a high percentage from three-point range to keep them in this game today.
Melcher, she'll give it down low to Coyer. Now back out to White. Welcher, she'll think about the three, and she'll go in off the glass, and she's fouled and one. Kenzie Melcher will go to the line for the three-point possible play. And the foul is on Gabby Duvall. That's her first personal and first team foul for the Warriors tonight.
There's a clear height advantage that Bellevue West has in this game. You can see that just on the court.
She'll put the free throw in. That's a three-point play as it's 3-2 Bellevue West. Wiles, she'll work into the left side. She'll bully her way in. She'll step back, and she puts it in for the floater. Step back jump shot will go in, and it's 4-3 here in favor of the Warriors.
Good penetration by the Warriors to get that basket.
Now Coyer, she'll work down low, and she'll put it up.
Yeah, you can see that the Thunderbirds are going to work that ball inside. They can really have a height advantage there.
Amelia Rochevich, she'll give it down low in the corner to Gabby Duvall, and now she'll work back up. Now Wiles. Rochevich has an open lane. She'll now bully her way in. She'll give it down low in the corner to Duvall. Now Hagan, 13 to shoot off the glass, and she's got it for the layup.
I tell you what, you couldn't ask for a better start from the Warriors.
Coyer, she'll give it over to White. White, she'll pull up, and she puts it in. 7-6 here with 5:48 remaining. Sanai Foster will be with the one. Now she'll give it over to Wiles. Wiles will work to the right side. Backdoor pass. It'll be taken away by Bellevue West, and here comes the Thunderbirds. Now Doechler for three. Got it! It's 10-6 here in favor of the Thunderbirds as they're awakening their offense. Elaine Wiles, she'll give it over to Hagan. Hagan for three. Bang!
And that's why they beat Millard West. They answered with the three-pointer for the Warriors.
Brown will give it over to White. Now Doechler. She'll work back up to the top. She'll take it in. She'll stop her dribble, give it over to White. Now White. She'll give it down to LaCoyer. Now Melcher. She'll go to the left side, and she's fouled. And one again for Kenzie Melcher, showing her toughness down low here on the block tonight.
Max, it's already 12-9 here in the first quarter. The last time these two teams played, Bellevue West led 11-2 after the first quarter. Quite a difference 2 months later.
And she'll make it a three-point play here. That's her second and one tonight. It's taken away by Doechler. And it'll be Westside ball. Sydney Hagan, she'll quietly walk it up. And she'll go to the top of the key, now working to her left. She'll give it to Duvall. Now Jurosevich. She'll take it to her left again, off the glass, and she just doesn't have it off the iron, no good. As here comes the Thunderbirds. Brown will give it over, now White. Melcher, she'll keep it. Now she'll try to find someone. She finds Naomi White. 20 seconds to shoot. White pulls up, and she's got the jump shot good. 15-9 here with 4:17 remaining.
White averages 17 points a game. One of the leading scorers in the state. She's ranked third in Class A.
Wiles will be the one operating with the ball. Now Jurosevich. Westside working quick around the perimeter. Now Duval, she'll work inside. As she keeps her dribble, as Jarosevic will get fouled by Dotzler, and that'll be her first personal on the night.
Just 2 fouls for Westside, 1 on Bellevue West so far early in this game.
Lakeland Jocelyn will make her appearance here tonight for the Warriors. Hagen down low to Jocelyn. Jocelyn will pull it for the 3, and she just doesn't have it off the iron. No good. Rebounded by Sinai Fawcett. Will stay here. Now Hagen for 3. Bang! Sydney Hagen, 2 for 2 tonight so far from beyond the arc. And now Dolce will go for 3, and that's just no good off the iron. Rebounded here by the Warriors as Westside staying in this one early on. Hagen, she'll take it. No good. Rebounded by the Thunderbirds as it'll go just out of bounds on Kenzie Melcher. And it'll stay here as Westside ball.
Highest scoring game. It really surprised me how this game's gone so far. But already we have 27 points between the two teams here.
3:20 to play here in the first quarter. Nora Johnson, she'll be the one with the ball. She'll hand it off to Jocelyn. She's in some trouble at the top. That's a knife. Foster will give it back out to Johnson. Johnson thinks, but the 3 doesn't go. Now Sydney Hagen. She'll work in, she'll take it. It's tipped and blocked, and it's Thunderbird ball. Dotzler over to Melcher. Melcher for 3. Got it!
Boy, just great passing by the Thunderbirds. That's why they're so good. Could have been an easy layup, through to the corner and got the 3.
18-12 here with 2:40 to play as a foul is called, and it'll be on the ground. It's Westside ball. Foul is on Faith Elmore. That's her first personal, second team foul. Hagen will be the one to inbound the ball. Taking her time, trying to find someone open. She finds Foster. Foster thinks with the jump shot. She'll take it to the left side, and she's fouled and one.
I'll tell you what, Foster's got about a 4-inch advantage there inside, and finally she took advantage of that. Hopefully she can convert this into a 3-point play.
And we talk about Sinai Foster all year long, just a freshman coming on to the varsity team. She has been starting for the past, I would say probably 2 months she's been starting. She has accepted that role of being down low, and she puts the free throw in for the 3-point play, and it's 15-18 with 2:37 remaining in the first. Dotzler, she'll give it down low to Coyer, and it just goes out of bounds. Just a little bit too hard of a pass. As Bellevue West has a 3-point lead here. Sydney Hagen over to Lane Wiles. Lane Wiles at the top of the key. She'll give it to Johnson. Jocelyn. She's having some trouble with it. She'll give it down low to Foster, and it's taken away by Bellevue West. Dotzler will give it down low to Elmore. Elmore off the glass, and she puts it in good. That's 20 now here for Bellevue West in the first quarter.
Westside's got to watch those turnovers. Those are really hurting them right now.
Sydney Hagen having some trouble. She'll give it over to Wiles. Wiles will take it to the right side. She'll work back out to Foster. Foster thinks about the 3, and she'll take the 3. And just no good off the glass. Rebounded by Anika Brown. Dotzler, she'll work in. She'll take the floater, and she does not have it. Rebounded by Sydney Hagen. She'll be the one to take it up on the left side. Hagen working fast. She'll give it to Johnson. Johnson thinks for the 3, doesn't go. Now Foster doesn't go for the 3. Hagen will, and she just doesn't have it. It's rebounded, staying here on Westside. Now Jocelyn for 3, and she does not have it. Brown will give it over to Elmore. Now Melcher. Danielle Coyle, she'll get over to Melcher. And she'll take the 3, and it is nowhere near good with under a minute to play. It's Westside ball.
Westside can close this gap here towards the end of the first quarter. They've already exceeded a lot of people's expectations. Only scored 3 points in the first quarter, the first 2 times these two teams played, and they've already got 15 points, so Good showing by the Warriors so far.
Jurosevic, she'll take it to the left side. She'll stop her dribble. Having some trouble, she'll give it over to Sinai Foster. Foster will work down low on the left. She'll bully her way in, and it's no good. Rebounded by Elmore. Now Brown will be the one to take it up. Jurosevic playing one-on-one defense. Elmore thinks but the three doesn't go. She'll work back up to Brown. Brown slowing things down. Now over to Doetzler. 20 seconds to shoot here for the T-Birds. Brown working all the way by midcourt. As Westside still playing that one-on-one defense. Now Doetzler in the corner for three. Bang! As there's 7 seconds to play here, as Westside will sit this one down for the final shot. Lakeland Jocelyn, she'll take it. Now Sinai Foster for three to end this quarter. Just no good off the glass. And that'll conclude the first quarter of play as Bellevue West will lead this 23-15. Ross, Westside so far still playing in this game here as they're trailing 23-15, but nonetheless, Westside is playing some of their best basketball right now as they're staying with number 7 Bellevue West.
Oh yeah, it was a 10-9 game, but then Bellevue West kind of pulled away there towards the end of the first quarter, but a good showing by the Warriors. A lot of improvement from the first meeting between these two teams.
We're going to take a quick break now here on WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have more second quarter action. We're back now here on the WTV Live Network. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me tonight is Ross Jernstrom as Bellevue West will lead this one with a fresh set of 8 minutes, 23-15. And they'll be the ones operating with the ball. As the shot is good from Naomi White. And that's 25 now as Bellevue West takes a 10-point lead.
She's a nice player. Really nice soft touch.
As the long three is no good from Hagan, as she'll get her own rebound, it'll be Westside ball. As she's in some trouble, it's taken away by Doetzler. What a defensive effort right there from the Thunderbirds. Now Naomi White operating with the ball. She'll take it to the right side. She'll give it down low to Coyer. Coyer will pull up, and she's got it.
Just good ball movement by Bellevue West.
Bellevue West out here with a 12-point lead now as we are entering the second quarter of play. Gabby Duvall over to Wiles. Wiles spin move, puts it up, and just no good. Rebounded by Coyer. The long pass over to Melcher. Down in the corner, she'll work back up to Doetzler. Now Naomi White. As Anika Brown wasn't even paying attention and it went out of bounds.
I don't know what she was looking at.
I think they might have been setting up for a play and she just wasn't realizing the ball was coming to her, but nonetheless, it's Westside ball here. Sydney Hagan will work this one up slowly. She'll take it past midcourt now on the left side. Duvall over to Jurosevic. Jurosevic at the top. Now Duvall for three. Just doesn't have it, no good. Rebounded by Sinai Foster. It's still Westside ball. Jurosevic at the top. She'll work inside. Over to Wiles. Wiles now for three. And she does not have it. Rebounded by Foster again. As she has some trouble, and there will be a jump ball.
And that'll be Westside's ball. No, they're going to call a foul.
One referee had jump ball, one referee had a foul. It'll stay here as Westside ball. The foul will go on Doetzler, and that's her second personal, fourth team foul.
Tell you, Foster's done a good job there underneath, getting a couple of rebounds just on this turn down the court.
As the shot is no good by Foster, it'll be Bellevue West ball. 6:14 now remaining here in the first half of play.
Yeah, the Warriors have yet to score here in the second quarter. They need to get on the scoreboard just to stay close here.
And that's the biggest thing here for Westside. You can't let teams like Bellevue West just keep putting on points, keep tacking on points, because that is the way to get yourself in a hole and never get out of it. Foster, she'll work in for herself, and she's fouled, and she'll go to this charity stripe for 2.
Yeah, I think that's one way Westside can score some points. Get it into Foster, have her work inside.
And Foster will have 2 shots here. And she'll put in her first attempt. She'll have 1 more. It's 27-16 as Bellevue West still has an 11-point lead.
Yeah, Foster is the second leading scorer in the team at 8.5 points per game, but more importantly, she averages about 7 rebounds a game.
As she misses her second attempt, and it's Bellevue West ball. Naomi White, she'll work back out to Melcher. Melcher working back up to the top. Westside playing tight one-on-one defense. Elaine Wiles. Now Naomi White, she'll pull for the 3. And she just doesn't have it off the iron, and a foul is called on Coyer.
Tell you what, Bellevue West is racking up the fouls right here. 1 more, and Westside's in the 1-and-1 bonus.
Bellevue West already at 6 team fouls. Sydney Hagan will be the one operating with the ball. She'll take it on the right side. She's working slowly. Now to the left, down low to Foster off the glass, no good. Foster got her own rebound, and she puts it up for the and 1. Sanai Foster showing her toughness down low tonight.
Yeah, Foster, only a freshman, and she's out there scoring against one of the best teams in the state, doing a great job. Boy, has she progressed since the start of the season, just doing a great job out there.
As she puts the attempt in, that's a 3-point play here for Westside as it's 19-27. Coyer now over to Brown. Brown working at the top of the key. She'll work inside. She'll give it over to White. White, she'll pull up for the jump shot. Doesn't have it. Rebounded by Urosevic. And she's working quick. Urosevic will give it to Wiles. Wiles now working back up to the top. Urosevic again down low in the corner. She'll take it for herself as a foul is called. And now Westside's in the bonus, so Urosevic will have 1-and-1 from the line.
Hey, that's one way to get to the line. Drive in, draw the foul. Urosevic, a nice free throw shooter, going to the line. Westside has scored 4 unanswered points here.
And she'll put her first attempt up, and she'll have 1 more to shoot, as Westside has cut the deficit now to 7. And she just misses her second attempt. It's rebounded by Naomi White. Now Faith Elmore, she'll get it back up to White. Bellevue West will set up a play here with Melcher. Melcher on the left wing. She'll keep her dribble. Now she'll take it in. Now she'll give it back out to Elmore for 3. Bang! Faith Elmore for her first 3-pointer on the evening.
They've got some nice shooters on this Bellevue West team, especially from beyond the arc.
Sydney Hagan working down low, trying to draw a foul. She'll take the shot off the glass, and she puts it up. What a shot right there from Sydney Hagan, showing her toughness down low. Kenzie Melcher will work back up to Naomi White. 25 seconds to shoot here for the Thunderbirds. Melcher in the corner now. She'll give it down low to Coyer. Coyer, she'll work up the glass, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's just the 3rd foul, team foul on Westside.
Foster, her first. And team 3rd, 2 shots for Coyer.
That is Sanai Foster's first personal foul, 3rd team foul, as Coyer will put her first attempt in. She'll have 1 more to shoot with 4:07 remaining. And she just misses her second attempt. It's rebounded by Elaine Wiles. Sydney Hagan will bring it up now here for Westside. Urosevic with the ball. She'll drive in, and she'll give in the corner to Wiles. Wiles for 3. Bang! Elaine Wiles for 3, and it's 25-31. Just under 4 minutes now to play here in the first half. As Doetzler will give it off to Elmore, now White. White will work in. She'll put it off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Coyer. Coyer, well, she'll put it back up, and she's got it for the and one.
Boy, she's a big girl underneath. Hard to, get position on her. Sinai, only a freshman. They're going to give Foster a rest right now.
Lakeland Jocelyn will check in now for Sinai Foster, as Westside's at 14 fouls. And Coyer will put her attempt in. That's a three-point play. 25-34 here with 3:24 to play. Wiles thinks about the jump shot, doesn't go. She'll work now low. Spin move, puts it in.
She's got that play down pat. Little spin move in the paint.
Now Naomi White. Westside still playing that one-on-one defense. Elmore down low in the corner. Back out to White. Now Melcher. Melcher uses the pick, and she'll work back up to the top. Jocelyn played tight one-on-one defense. Now Doetzler, she'll work all around the court as she is called on the travel, and it'll be Westside ball.
It'll be interesting to see how Bellevue West performs late in this game. Their legs could be tired. Westside had the night off last night, and Bellevue West had a big matchup against second-ranked Millard North and lost 74-62. So their legs could get weary late in this game.
Lane Wiles down over to Jocelyn. Now Jocelyn for three. And she just doesn't have it off the iron. No good. Kenzie Melcher will be the one to bring this up on the left side. She'll give it down low to White. White working back out beyond the arc. Now Melcher again. Naomi White tries to find Coyer down low, and it goes out of bounds.
And I think the ball just went off on her hand there. Westside can close this margin, down by 7.
Nora Johnson will check in for Mia Jurosevic, as Westside has the ball with 2:16 to play. 27-34, Bellevue West leads.
Yeah, this is a crucial time period right now. Westside's got to close that gap before halftime.
Sydney Hagan thinks but the three doesn't go. She'll work back inside. It's taken away by Bellevue West, and here comes Naomi White. She's working down low on the left side, and she'll stop her dribble. She'll work back out to Coyer. Long pass down low to Elmore. Trying to find someone to pass it down to. She finds Coyer down low. On the block, Coyer off the glass, just no good. Rebounded by Sydney Hagan. 1:48 to play.
No turnovers here for Westside would be crucial.
Hagan working down low. Now Wiles for the jump shot. She puts it in good. Elaine Wiles has been perfect so far tonight within the paint, as that's crucial for Westside tonight to really put in those shots, not the long three-ball shots, but really to work down low and get those easy shots. Just under 1:20 to play. Brown back out to White. White working in and out, zigzagging, and a charge is called on Naomi White. And what an effort right there by Sydney Hagan to draw the charge, as she'll check out, and Jurosevic will check in. You talk about an all-around skilled player for this Westside team, and I think Sydney Hagan meets all of those categories, Ross. She has been the player when Kamora Jenkins has went out this year with an injury. She is the player that stepped up, and it wasn't even that she stepped up. She's been playing this good for the entire year so far, but it really now is the spotlight is on her. She is the leader of this team, really leading this team, and she averages the most points per game with Kamora Jenkins out, and she is proving it so far tonight. So now Foster down low puts it off the glass, and she puts it in.
We've got ourselves a ball game here, down by just 3 here with under a minute to go.
34-31 with under a minute. Melcher for a three, and she puts it in good. What a shot right there from Kenzie Melcher.
That was a clutch tray right there.
37 seconds to play, 27 seconds on the shot clock. Nora Johnson down low, it's taken away, and it'll be out of bounds on Sinai Foster. It's Bellevue West ball.
And the shot clock will be off. They can work for one last shot here, Bellevue West. Westside put in some defenders in there.
As Riley Pricer will check in now for Sinai Foster, making her appearance here tonight.
Warriors need a stop.
23 seconds to play in the first half. And the shot is no good from Cara Muller.
Well, now they got a chance to close this margin before the half and get the last shot.
12 seconds play now. Westside most likely to sit this one down for the final shot. Elaine Wiles now 6 seconds. Down low in the corner to Johnson. 3. Johnson, she'll pull up for the 3, and she just doesn't have it, and that'll be it for the first half of play. Bellevue West 37, Westside 31. Ross, Bellevue West has been playing great, but then you also take a look at Westside. They're just down 6 points, and you take a look at Bellevue West, the number 7 seeded team in the state, and Westside is playing pretty well against them.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Westside outscored them in that quarter, so they go into halftime with just a 6-point deficit, and I think they got to be pretty happy with that against the 5th-ranked team in the state.
So we're going to take a break here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we will have all the second half action. And we're back here on the WTV Live Network for more second half action as we are here for the start of the third quarter. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me tonight is Ross Jernstrom as Bellevue West only leads by 6 here against Omaha Westside on Westside Senior Night as we honor both seniors from the girls and boys team. From the girls team here tonight, it's Elaine Wiles who's out on the court right now, and then on the bench who has been battling injuries all year long is Jenna Brown, who is the two-sport athlete. She plays soccer. She is by far one of the best soccer players here at Westside. But those two seniors, we honor them tonight, and the ceremony for those seniors will be after the conclusion of this game.
And Westside has closed this margin down to 4.
As Sinai Foss will get the rebound, and the foul will go on Doetzler.
I'm telling you, Foster has been very aggressive tonight on the boards. She's picked up a lot of rebounds and draws the foul there underneath, so she's playing a really good game tonight. Nice job for a freshman.
That's Doetzler's third personal foul here so far as we are just getting in to the third quarter. Now Wiles, she'll find the backdoor pass, doesn't have it to Hagan. Now Foster will pull up for the jump shot, and she just doesn't have it, rebounded by Coyer. And Brown will give it to Melcher. Bellevue West working quick. Now White thinks about the three, doesn't go. Now back to Coyer at the top. Doetzler will work it back up to Melcher. Now Brown. Bellevue West moving the ball around with 15 seconds to shoot. Brown now, she'll drive in, she'll go off the glass, and she puts it up for the layup. That's 39 points here for Bellevue West as they lead 39-33.
Just from my perspective, I just think that this Bellevue West team is tired from last night. They had such a big game.
Sinai Foster, she'll go on the left side, and she's fouled, just misses the and one, but she'll have 2 shots from the free throw line.
Thunderbirds number 55, Coyer, 15 seconds. And shooting 2, Sinai Foster.
And Foster just misses her first attempt. She'll have one more. And she puts in her second attempt. It's 34-39. Anika Brown will bring it up on the right side. She'll slow things down. She'll give it to Amani White. Now Melcher. Over to Doetzler. Doetzler working back up. Now White. Naomi White, she'll pull up for the three. Got it!
Boy, she's just got a great shot. Nice follow through. Just a great shooter for Bellevue West.
Naomi White, who leads this team in points per game at 17.5, has been leading so far tonight for the Thunderbirds. Kenzie Melcher has a steal, and she'll bring it up. Now over to Brown. She loses the ball, but she'll regain. Now here's White again. She'll dribble. And there's no shot on the ground. Foul on Sinai Foster.
You know, Max, I just think if Westside plays this third quarter close, they got a chance here in the fourth quarter. Because I think Bellevue West, they just don't have that intensity that I've seen them in the past. They look tired out there.
Brown finds Melcher. Melcher will pull for the three, and she just doesn't have it. Rebounded by Mia Jurosevic, and Sydney Hagan will bring this one up for the Westside Warriors. Hagan, she'll keep the dribble for herself. She's in some trouble. She'll find Foster. Foster thinks about the jump shot and doesn't go. Now Jurosevic. Jurosevic, she'll work in. She'll take the pass over to Wiles. Westside still moving the ball around with 13 seconds to shoot. Wiles, she'll be the one to pull from the three, and she doesn't have it. Rebounded by Bellevue West, almost taken away by Mia Jurosevic, but here comes Doetzler. Now Brown, she's all alone, doesn't take the three. 4:56 to play here in the third quarter. Now wide for three, and she doesn't have it. Rebounded by Hagan as a foul is called on Anika Brown.
Not a smart foul there in the backcourt, just reaching in. That's the third team foul right there for Bellevue West. They've got a lot of fouls. They got to watch to see what players may be in foul trouble because they had 11 in the first half.
Duval over to Jarosevic. We haven't seen Jarosevic shoot any attempt from beyond the arc today, which we usually see her really take quite a few shots in every game she plays in, but tonight she hasn't taken one yet. So
yeah, she's done a lot of penetration, then she passes the ball out to someone who is open for the three-pointer. So, but she's doing a good job out there.
There in the middle of your screen, you see the Bellevue West boys basketball team. As a reminder, don't go away after this game concludes, as we will have the boys Westside versus Bellevue West matchup, and that is a top 10 matchup between the number 1 seeded Bellevue West Thunderbirds, as they are still undefeated, Ross. They are 23-0 coming into this last regular season game, and Bellevue West and Westside is coming into this game with a record of 16-6, looking to take off Bellevue West and hand them their first loss of the season, as a timeout is called, and we will take one as well here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we will have the final 4:21 left to play in the third. And we're back now here at Westside High School. It's Bellevue West ball. Naomi White, she's scanning the court. She'll work to her right. Now she'll work in the middle. Stops her dribble. She'll get over to Doetzler. Doetzler thinks about the three, doesn't go. She'll give it down low to Naomi White in the corner. Long pass over to Elmore. Now in the corner. Melcher for three. And she just doesn't have it off the iron. Rebounded by Elaine Wiles. Now a fast break here for Gabby Duval. She'll put it off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Naomi White. And a foul is called on Sinai Foster.
The Warriors had the breakaway, just a little too aggressive on the shot, and had a chance to close it there to within 6 points.
And that is Sinai Foster's fourth personal foul. One more foul, and she'll be fouled out for the rest of this game.
Yeah, she's really played well today. Banging the boards, just really very aggressive underneath.
Now down low, and it'll be out of bounds, and it'll stay here.
I think they just got to follow White out of this. Inbounds pass. They'll throw the screen for her.
Having trouble finding someone, and she finds Naomi White. And doesn't have the 5-second violation, and the shot from White is no good as she falls. It's rebounded by Westside. Lakeland Johnson will give it over to Wiles. Wiles at the top of the key. She'll work to her right. She'll work down low. Doesn't find the backdoor pass to Duval. She'll find Jarosevic at the top. Now Jarosevic working in. And she'll work back out to Hagan. Hagan now for three. Got it! Sydney Hagan for three, and that's 37 points here for Westside. As Bellevue West working quick. She'll get all the way down to Coyer, now Melcher. White slowing things down, working to the right. White will take it in, and she puts it up.
Yeah, when Bellevue West needs a basket, they go to White, and she just dribbles in the lane and makes the shot.
Naomi White is not fazed by the contact down low, and she has been a bucket so far all tonight, as it's taken away by Coyer, and here comes Doetzler. One-on-one, and a foul is called. It's going to be a blocking foul, and Doetzler will go to the line to shoot two.
That's the third team foul on Westside. And that'll be 2 shots at the line.
And for the Warriors, number 2, Nora Johnson, and for the Thunderbirds, number 0, Russell Brown.
And she doesn't put her second attempt up. It's rebounded by Westside. Sydney Hagan will work on the right side. She'll give it to Johnson at the top. Now back to Hagan. 2:28 to play. Hagan out to Johnson. Westside moving the ball around as much as they can. Here comes Duval, and she's fouled going up, and she'll go to the charity stripe for 2.
Yeah, that's just perfect what you want to do. Drive to the basket, try to draw that foul. She's going to the line for 2 shots, so.
And Duval will put her first attempt up. That's 38 points here for the Warriors. 44-38 here in the third quarter of play, 2:22 remaining. And she just doesn't put her attempt up, and it's rebounded by Naomi White. She's working quick. She'll give it over. Down low, Moeller, and a charging foul is called on Moeller.
Hey, we just got a couple minutes left here in the third quarter, and Westside within 6 points, 2 baskets. I'm telling you, if they can just keep it close here in this third quarter, they got a shot.
As now the referees are meeting together to, and the foul is on Kara Moeller.
Little concern on the sidelines for Bellevue West. Little pacing up and down the sidelines of the head coach. He thought this one might be an easy one like the first time they played.
As now you can see, head coach Steve Clark is a little bit confused on what's going on. And some miscommunication between the referees had to stop some play, but now we are back here playing. It's Westside ball. Ava Stoller is making her first appearance here tonight in the game. As she loses her dribble, she'll regain it. As she's in trouble by Elmore, she'll get it off to Hagan. Bellevue West playing the one-on-one defense. Hagan will drive in, and she just misses off the glass, rebounded by Mulcher. Now Naomi White, she'll work down low. She'll step back, jump shot, just no good. Rebounded by Nora Johnson.
She's the only one who's putting up shots right now, White. They're going to her every time they go down the court.
Now Hagan, and she's blocked by Doetzler, but it'll stay here as Westside ball, and there's a defensive effort right there by the Thunderbirds as it stops some momentum as Hagan will check out.
Yeah, Hagan looks exhausted down there on the court. She is really working hard.
Jurosevich having trouble to find someone to pass it into, and it'll be tipped out of bounds.
Oh, I think Westside got a break there. That 5-second call was almost called right there.
Jurosevich will have a second time here, hopefully to get in before the 5-second call, and she does. She'll find Elaine Wiles. Now Jocelyn back to Rosevich. Rosevich for 3, and she doesn't have it. Rebounded by Kenzie Melcher. And now Naomi White working slowly. Moeller, she'll work up to the top of the key to Doetzler. Doetzler loses the ball and it'll go out of bounds on herself. It'll be Westside ball.
Yeah, she just lost control of it on the dribble, and the ball went out. It just kind of sailed out of bounds. Gives a big break for Westside right here. A minute to play in this third quarter.
Jurosevich in some trouble. She'll find Elaine Wiles. She'll take the 3, and she has it! The bank is open on a Saturday, Ross. With under a minute to play, 45 seconds, Westside trails just by 3.
A little Windex there, always helps.
Now Naomi White, she'll pull up for the jump shot, and she just misses it. 32 seconds to play. Nora Johnson with the ball. She'll work to the right side. She's working quick. She finds Jurosevich.
Westside will just take that one shot right now. Clock running, and the shot clock's off.
Doetzler playing tight one-on-one defense with Jurosevich. Jurosevich trying to keep the ball as much as she can. She'll find Nora Johnson. Now Ava Stoller with under 8 seconds to play. Jurosevich, she'll drive in. She loses the ball, 5 seconds, now 4. And a foul is called on Elaine Wiles, and that'll stop the clock with 2.8 seconds to play.
That's not a bad foul because it looked like Bellevue West had numbers going down the court. Looked like they might get off that one last shot, but good close defense here.
And Melcher misses the long 3 attempt to end the third quarter of play, and that'll do it here from Westside in the third quarter. 44-41, Bellevue West leads just by 3. We're going to take a quick break on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we will have the final 8 minutes of play. Welcome back here on the WTV Live Network. The final 8 minutes of play at Westside High School. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me is Ross Jernstrom, where Bellevue West only leads by 3 here against Omaha Westside.
Westside had Friday night off. Bellevue West had a very big game against Millard North. They're going to go to Naomi White the rest of the game, no doubt about it.
And a quick 2 right there from Naomi White will put Bellevue West up by 5 now. Sydney Hagan working down low. It's taken away by Faith Elmore. Elmore, she's in a fast break on a 1v2, and she's fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Looked like on the drive she just kind of lowered her shoulder and kind of rammed the Westside defender. Could have been an offensive foul.
And Elmore just misses her first attempt, but she'll have 1 more to shoot. And she just misses her second attempt. She'll go 0 for 2 from the line, and it'll be Westside ball.
Well, Foster's back out on the court now, and then they've got to keep her on the court. She is such a good rebounder.
The biggest thing here, though, for Sinai Foster is you got to play very conservative here now. You have 4 fouls, 1 more foul, and you're gone from the game. So you got to stay clear from any possible foul that you could get drawn on you. And here's Duval. She'll work down low, and she'll go to the line, trying for the and 1. Doesn't get it, but she'll have 2 possible points.
Gabby, smart player, just drive to the hoop, try to draw that foul, and she's going to the line for 2 shots.
And she makes her first attempt. She'll have 1 more from the line. And she makes her second attempt, going 2 for 2 now, as Westside cuts the deficit to 3 again.
That was huge.
Now Melcher thinks with the 3 doesn't go. She'll give it to Elmore. Now White on the left wing. White working back out to the top of the key. Over to Elmore. Now down to Coyer. Coyer working away, and she's fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line.
It wasn't on Foster, though. Foster backed off.
That is Elaine Wiles' 3rd personal foul, 6th team foul. And keep in mind, Bellevue West already at 7 fouls, so that puts Westside in the bonus. So any foul drawn on the Westside, they'll be shooting free throws no matter what from here on out.
Yeah, that's what this game could come down to, is just a free throw contest to decide the winner.
And she just misses her free throw attempt. It's rebounded by Sanaya Foster, and Sydney Hagan will dribble this one up on the right side. Now Weil, she'll work to the top. She's working down on the right side off the glass, and she puts it in. Elaine Wiles to cut the deficit to 2.
Westside is closest they have been since the opening minutes of this game.
And a big-time 3 right there from Naomi White. We'll put 50 on the board here for Bellevue West as they now lead by 5.
Yeah, she's a money player down the stretch. Just a great shooter, averages 17 points a game.
Now down low, Foster misses the layup. And a jump ball is called, and it'll be in favor of Westside.
I'm telling you, you got to be happy with the way Foster's playing down there. Just aggressive play, pulled down that rebound, and literally pulled it away from the Bellevue West player.
Well, Ross, this is the exact time where you cannot let Bellevue West keep tacking on points and just getting more points as they have the lead by 5. If I'm Omaha Westside right now, I don't want to take those long 3 shots. You want to work in, draw the foul, because any foul that gets called, you're going to the line no matter what. So if you can draw those easy fouls, if you can drive in, get those easy points and just create the lead. But nonetheless, Naomi White once again, 52-45 here with 5:44 to play. Hagan in some trouble. She'll find Foster. Foster working down low on the left side. Off the glass, and she just doesn't have it. Rebounded by White.
Boy, she's had 2 that have just bounced away.
Now Melcher, spin move, and she'll give it out to Brown. Now Brown working in on the right side, and she's fouled. No shot. It'll be on the ground.
It'll be a 1-and-1. That's Westside's 17th foul.
The foul will be called on Jurosevic. That's her second personal.
Both teams in the bonus now.
As Brown misses her first attempt, it's rebounded by Elaine Wiles. Sydney Hagan bring this one up on the left side. And a timeout is called on head coach Steve Clark of Omaha Westside, and we're going to take a timeout as well here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have the final 5:14 to play as Bellevue West leads 52-45.
Yes.
Welcome back here to the final 5:14 to play here at Jim Tangal Court. Bellevue West leads 52-45. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me tonight is Ross Jernstrom. Where Westside's handling business right here with Bellevue West. They're staying in this game, which not a lot of people really thought they would, as Bellevue West came into this game as a 7 seed in the Omaha Metro, but it'll be a jump ball.
And it'll go to Bellevue West. You know, Westside had closed to within 2 points, 47-45. But over the last couple minutes, Bellevue West has scored 5 straight points to open up a 7-point margin. So the Warriors need a stop here. And White is the player that has been really keeping the Thunderbirds in the lead.
White with the ball. She'll give it over to Brown on the right side. Behind the back, step back, doesn't go for the shot. Now Kenzie Melcher at the top of the key. She'll work to the left. Melcher, she'll give it to Gabby Duvall, and Gabby Duvall's on a fast break heel. She'll give it over to Jurosevic. It's taken away, but regained by Jurosevic. She'll take the floater, and it's no good. Rebounded by Bellevue West. And another turnover, but a timeout is called on Bellevue West. That could have almost been tragic right there for the Thunderbirds, but it's kept alive. It'll be Bellevue West ball, because head coach Dane Bacon called the timeout at just the right time.
Yeah, I think the Westside coaches thought there should have been a travel there. They're talking to the officials right now to see what happened on that. A lot of discussion going on down there.
Head coach Steve Clark did not like that call. He wanted either the traveling call or the backcourt violation, but he did not get it. As you can see him on the bottom right of your screen, he's showing his emotion to these referees.
4.5 minutes to go. Westside down by 7. Still got a shot in this game.
Brown over to White, now back to Brown. Brown will be the one dribbling it. She'll work it down low. She'll go off the glass, and she puts the easy layup in to make it 54-45 in favor of the Thunderbirds.
That is 7 straight points by the Thunderbirds.
Mirosevic, she'll give it back out to Duval. Now Duval working in. She'll take it to the right side. She'll stop her dribble. She'll spin move, and she puts it off the glass, and it's good. 47-54 here with almost under 4 minutes to play. And a foul is called on Westside. The foul will be charged on Sydney Hagan. That's her first personal of the night. As Brown will put her first attempt up, she'll now have one more.
Yeah, that's where this game's going to come down to, is at the free throw line. Who can make those one-and-ones?
And she goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line here tonight. As Bellevue West is playing full court press now on Sydney Hagan as they're double teaming her. Now Gabby Duval working inside out. She stops her dribble. Now Jocelyn fakes a pass to Duval, and it's almost taken away by Jocelyn. She regains it. Now to Wiles. 15 seconds to shoot. Foster down low, and she puts it off the glass. It's good, 49-56. As Bellevue West leads by 7 here with under 3 minutes and 30 seconds to play. The long three by Brown is no good, and it'll be Westside ball. The biggest thing here for Westside is you have to stop Naomi White from scoring here, especially now with under 3 minutes and 30 seconds to play. You have to stop your Bellevue West's best scorer in order to really tag on those 7 points that you need to tie this game up.
Yeah, Westside doesn't have to take the three-point shot. They still can drive in, get the 2.
Foster thinks about the 3. She doesn't go. She'll step back, and she'll take the 3. Doesn't have it. Rebounded by Faith Elmore. Now Kenzie Melcher over to Elmore. Elmore off the glass. It's no good. Rebounded by Elaine Wiles. And it's almost taken away by Naomi White, but it's kept alive here by the Warriors. Here comes Sydney Hagan on the top of the key. Hagan working in and out, and she's fouled, and one! Sydney Hagan and one. It's 51-56.
I'm telling you, the Warriors are playing a game tonight. Have a chance to close it within 4 points with just under 3 minutes to play.
Big time play right there by Sydney Hagan, and she does not put the free throw up. It'll be a 2-point play. Now Brown, she'll take the floater, and she easily puts that one up to enter back on Sydney Hagan. It's 58-51, 7-point lead again here for the Thunderbirds. Wiles working down low. She'll spin move off 1 foot, no good. Rebounded by Coyer. Elmore on the left wing. Long pass over to Brown. Brown setting up a play, 27 seconds to shoot. Back to Brown again at the top of the key. Now over to White. White, down low pass, now back out to Melcher. White for the 3, does not have it. Rebounded by Gabby Duval. We're under 2 minutes of play here at Westside High School. Bellevue West leads by 7, 58-51. It's taken away now here by Faith Elmore. She stops her dribble and a travel call.
I wondered when he was going to blow that whistle. The ball bounced up in the air. And that's a travel. Look for the Warriors to maybe put up a 3-pointer here.
And a timeout is called on head coach Steve Clark. It'll be a full timeout here, and we're going to take one as well on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have the final 1 minute and 38 seconds of play. Here at Jim Tangal Court, I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me tonight is Ross Jernstrom for the final 1 minute and 39 seconds of play. Bellevue West leads this one 58-51. As Westside's going to have to change something here with under a minute 30 to play. As Lakeland Jocelyn puts a three-point up and it's no good.
Well, that was a setup play after the timeout. That's the shot they wanted.
Dotzler down low in the corner. She'll get it back out to Coyer. Bellevue West just working the ball around the perimeter. As Jurosevich is playing tight one-on-one defense. Now Dotzler wide open for a three, and she just misses it. It rims in and out. And it'll be Westside ball.
And I'm surprised Bellevue West didn't just run down the clock. I mean, with a 7-point lead, you got plenty of time. Shoot it that early in the shot clock. Very surprising. Westside needs a three-pointer here.
Now Wiles holding on to the ball. She'll give it to Jocelyn. Under a minute to play. It's taken away by Coyer, and Brown will be the one to work this one up. Under 50 seconds to play here. Bellevue West still leads this one by 7. They'll most likely run their shot clock dry. Naomi White has other options instead, and she'll take the layup on the right side to now put 16 on the board for Bellevue West. And Jurosevich will get fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot.
And that's the one thing the Bellevue West coach does not want to see is Westside get fouled, and he's talking to his players right now.
And Jurosevich will put her first attempt up. She'll have one more to shoot. 52-60. Bellevue West has the 8-point lead with just under 30 seconds to play. And she'll miss her second attempt. It's rebounded by Naomi White. No shot clock here. This will be the final 30 seconds to play. Jurosevich still playing tight one-on-one defense with 15 seconds to play. Westside's not done with this game quite yet, as they're not giving up. Bellevue West will just move the ball around, and that'll end this one here. 4 seconds to play. And the time will expire at Omaha Westside. As that will do it here for senior night at Westside. Bellevue West will take the win 60-52 against Omaha Westside.
And Westside drops to 7-15 on the season. That's how they'll end the regular season. They'll go to districts next Wednesday, and they'll have to play on the road. And Bellevue West extends their record to 20-4. They're going to be one of the top seeds down there in Lincoln.
Before we head off to our break, I just want to say a thank you to both seniors on this Westside varsity team, Elaine Wiles and Jenna Brown, who have given a lot of their time to this Westside basketball team. This is their final game at Omaha Westside, so a thank you to both of you players, Elaine Wiles and Jenna Brown, for an amazing career here at Westside.
And they'll have a ceremony here honoring both the girls and the boys, the seniors, coming up here.
We're going to take a quick break now here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we will have the senior night ceremonies and the boys basketball game.
Well, today we'd like to take a few minutes to honor our Westside seniors. We'd like to thank each senior for their hard work and sacrifices over the years. We'd also like to thank their families for supporting each athlete during their time here at Westside High School. These seniors truly appreciate the families for all the sacrifices that they have made so they can play sports here at Westside High School. The seniors would also like to thank their coaches and teammates for a great high school experience. Each family will receive a small gift as an appreciation for all your support for Westside Athletics. So tonight, we recognize our seniors. First, the ladies, Jenna Brown, father Jason Brown, mother Deanne, parents, and stepfather Jason Garrett. Their favorite memories, team bonding events, and team dinners. Jenna will be attending the College of St. Mary to play soccer. Our next senior, Elaine Wild, daughter of Anna Doyle and Roxanne Wild. She says her favorite basketball memory is winning the War Center on her birthday. Elaine will be attending Colorado School of Mines next year. How about for our two senior ladies, Jenna Brown and Elaine Wild. Now we're going to recognize our boys basketball seniors. Say hello to Kevin Brown Jr. Kevin is the son of Leanna McCants and Kevin Brown Sr. Kevin has been a 4-year member of the Westside basketball program, working his way up each year before earning a starting role on this year's varsity team and serving as a team co-captain. He will be finalizing his college plans this spring and plans to continue his basketball career at the college level. Say hello again to Kevin Brown Jr. Our second senior, Malik Crawford. He is the son of Sarah Lockton and stepfather, Titus Jones. Malik has been a member of the Westside basketball program for 3 years, playing on the varsity team his junior and senior years while being selected as a team co-captain this season. He is undecided on his plans for next year. Our next senior, JT Evans, son of Nicole and Josh Evans. JT is advanced each of his 3 years in the basketball program, earning his spot on varsity for his senior year. JT is currently undecided on his college plans for next year. And our final senior, Tate Udbuddy. Tate is the son of Jess Udbuddy and Chad Udbuddy. Tate has been a starter on the varsity basketball team for the past 3 years and is a co-captain on this year's team as well. He plans to attend Colorado Christian University next year on a basketball scholarship to study business. How about a hand for all of our senior boys? Again, Kevin Brown Jr., Malik Crawford, J.T. Evans, and Tate Udley. All of you out there, we say thank you for all your contributions to the Westside athletic programs. Congratulations, seniors, and best of luck in the future. Get a few photos here, and then we'll get our floor cleaned up and get ready to roll for our second game this afternoon.
Jim Tangal Court. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me tonight is Ross Jernstrom for a top 10 battle between Omaha Westside and undefeated Bellevue West. Ross, Bellevue West comes in this game as the unanimous #1 seed. All of the entire, I would say the entire basketball season, they have been undefeated. They're 23-0. I would say this is the best basketball team in Class A.
Max, this team right here is undefeated. There are very few teams in the history of basketball in the state of Nebraska, especially in Class A, that have gone the entire season undefeated. Millard South did it in 1979, and Central did it back in the early 2000s, and this team is right up there. To go the season undefeated is amazing, and they're nationally ranked. They're 23-0, #1 in the World Herald rankings, #1 in the wild card standings, and then they've got probably the best basketball player in the state in Josiah Doetzler. He averages 16.3 points a game. He's 9th in Class A in scoring. But get this, he's such a quarterback of this team, leads the state in assists, in free throws made, 76, and one of the top players in steals. So he's just a great all-around player. And next year he could be the point guard for the Blue Jays, depending on what happens.
So you take a look at Bellevue West, and you take a look at their recent past games, and just last night they went up against the #2 team in Class A in Millard North, and that game was at home for Bellevue West. That game was tied going into the fourth quarter of play. And then I heard this word yesterday from Jacob Padilla, who's the Hill Varsity writer. He said that Bellevue West is the best spurt ability team in the, I would say in the country. I would possibly say they went in the fourth quarter. They went on a 29-9 run to outscore Millard North 69-49. They beat them by 20 when they were tied going into the fourth quarter. So you just look at that team, and what they can do is, you think they're done after the first half, that's when they're just getting started. So that's the most dangerous part about this Bellevue West team, is that right when you think they're done, they'll attack you even harder.
Well, it's not just Doetzler. He's got a supporting cast that is so good. And he's got Jaden Jackson, Robert Garcia. I mean, those guys really are just tremendous basketball players who could be on the All-State team. But these two teams met back on December 31st in the semifinals of the Metro Holiday Basketball Tournament. Bellevue West dominated that game. Bellevue West won 79-52, and they broke out to a big lead right at the start. They led Westside 22-11, and then they outscored Westside in the second quarter 22-4 and led 44-15 at halftime. The game was basically over at the half, and then they just went on to win by the score of 79-52. But in that game, they hit 10 three-pointers, and the leading scorer in that game was Robert Garcia, just a sophomore. He's their center, but he was 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. So the guy can not only shoot inside but also outside. And Doetzler had 18 in that game, and Jackson had 14. For Westside in that game, they really struggled, but Stubblefield, they really locked down on him. I can remember Doetzler guarded Stubblefield in that game. Tate Otvati had 20 points, and C.J. Mitchell had 12. So the first meeting was all Bellevue West, but Westside's a much different team now.
So you take a look at Westside and their past schedule. They're coming into this matchup at a record of 16-6. They've won their last 5 out of 6 games, so they're on a 3-game win streak right now. They beat Omaha Bryan, Real Salt Lake Academy. They traveled out to Grand Island for that Heartland Hoops Classic. That, remember, that was just an expedition game, so it didn't count against their record, but it was still one of the best teams in the country, who I would say 4 of their 5 starters for that Real Salt Lake Academy had over 5 Power 5 Division I offers. So that was a big-time win right there for Omaha Westside. And then just this past Tuesday, they took the win against Millard West at home. And so this brings it here for the final regular season game for Omaha Westside and for Bellevue West, as we are getting into the district tournament next week. And if you take a look at districts right now, take away this game, if you look at it right now, if everything would have been done, Westside would be hosting the A6 district, and the #2 seed would be Lincoln Southeast. You can't really count that out quite yet. A lot of possibilities could happen. You take a look at Lincoln Southeast. They play Gretna tonight, and Gretna is the #3 team in Class A. They right now would be hosting the A3 district. So you take a look at how the matchups could come to be. If Westside can pull off the win tonight, a lot of different mishaps would happen here. But nonetheless, if right now from what it is looking like, Omaha Westside would be hosting the A6 district with the number 2 seed being Lincoln Southeast, which when you take a look over at the very first game of the season for Omaha Westside, they took the loss against Lincoln Southeast. So you take a look at the different type of games and different type of matchups that Omaha Westside is going to be seeing. They've really played a lot of the best teams in Class A so far.
Yeah, and if they do play Lincoln Southeast, you might remember that was the season opener on a Thursday night, and Lincoln Southeast won that matchup. But Caleb Benning did not play in that game, and he's a starter for Westside, and that makes a difference. But now we're going to have the starting lineups here for this matchup between Bellevue West and Westside.
Or other intimidating actions and comments directed to officials, students, athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated in our grounds for removal from our facility. We thank you for your cooperation. Good luck to both teams. Let's get started on it for the Thunderbirds. A 6-foot junior, number 10, Elvin Turner. A 6-foot junior, number 12, Jaden Jackson. A 6'4" senior, number 14, Jason Stewart. A 6'3" senior, number 22, Josiah Josler. And a 6'6" sophomore, number 32, Robbie Garcia. Thunderbirds are joined by head coach Jeff Woodard. He's assisted by Steve Klein, Matt Maritza, Mike Jensen, Jason Sanderson, and Matt Henry. Starting line for your Westside Warriors. Second forward, a 6'4" junior, number 3, Kevin Stubblefield. At guard, 6-foot junior, number 4, DJ Mitchell. And another guard, 6'3" senior, number 5, Molly Crawford. At guard, 5'11" senior, number 10, J.T. Evans. And a man in the middle, at forward, number 15, my money, Jay Athlete. Where's the work by head coach Jim Simon, assisted by Coach Wentman, Dylan Travis, Jared Porter, Hank Lees, Matt Rudacek, Jimmy Scott, and Rick Berkshire with one eye.
It's time to play basketball here at Jim Tangal Court. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me tonight is Ross Jernstrom for a top 10 battle between Omaha Westside and Bellevue West. You see a new face here in the starting lineup for Omaha Westside. That's JT Evans, number 10. It is senior night here, making his first start of his varsity career. It'll be Robbie Garcia and Kevin Stubblefield at midcourt to tip this one off. And Bellevue West will win the tip. And Josiah Dotzler will be the one to bring it up here for the Thunderbirds. Jackson Stuvey will get it over to Jaden Jackson. Westside playing tight one-on-one defense out here out of the gun. Garcia over to Turner. Turner for 3. And it's just no good. Rebounded by JT Evans. Malik Crawford will bring this one up here for the Warriors on the right side. Now to Evans. Evans over to Mitchell. Now Crawford. Bellevue West playing also tight one-on-one defense here out of the gun. Here comes Tate Advati. He'll pull up for the jumper. That's the first points here tonight for Westside.
Always important to hit that first shot of the game, and Tate comes through. Scored 20 points when these two teams met in December.
And the and one will go in for Eldon Turner. And he'll have a 3-point possible play. And Caleb Benning will check in for JT Evans, who made his first varsity start here tonight.
Yeah, that's a tradition that Westside has for the seniors, for them to start the final game. It may have been just 50 seconds, but he got the starting nod.
Bellevue West playing the tight full court press here as Caleb Benning will work down low. He'll give it to Crawford in the corner. Crawford working back up to Mitchell. Mitchell, he'll work in hard. Now Advati. Advadi thinks about the three. He'll pull up for the jump shot, and he's got it. 4 points already here for Tate Advadi as Westside has the 1-point lead. And a foul is called on Malik Crawford, and that'll be his first personal second team foul.
Malik is such an aggressive defender. He's going to reach in sometimes and draw that foul.
Dotzler will get it over to Jackson, now Turner. Turner will work in and out. He'll work to the right side, down low in the corner to Dotzler. Dotzler hesitating. Now he'll use a move and he puts it in for 2. As Bellevue West has the 1-point lead, 5-4 with 6:24 to play. Stubblefield in some trouble here on Jaden Jackson as he'll get the ball past midcourt with Tate Advadi. Westside taking their time now with CJ Mitchell working back up. Now Benning in the corner. Benning will work in the corner. He'll get it back out to Advadi. Advadi, it's tipped and blocked away by Garcia. It's kept alive here by Crawford. Now Benning, he'll take it for himself off the rim, and it's no good, but he is fouled. He'll shoot 2 from the charity stripe.
Caleb knew what he was doing on that one. Drive into the hoop, go down the lane, try to draw the foul, and that's what he did. And that's the first team foul on Bellevue West.
And Benning will put in his first attempt to tie this one up at 5 apiece. Jacob Arope and Steven Pulisic will check in here for the Thunderbirds. As Benning will make his second attempt, he'll go 2 for 2 from the free throw line to put Westside back up 6-5. As Pulisic will have the ball in the midcourt. He'll take it to the left side with Dotzler. Dotzler working in and out on Benning. He pushes down Benning. No foul is called. He misses the layup. It's rebounded by Kevin Stubblefield. Stubblefield working fast. He'll go in between the legs and he'll work out. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Advadi. He puts it back up and he's got it.
Tate Advadi was 6 points in this game already.
Westside moving very aggressive here early on in this game. As Dotzler will lose the ball, it's rebounded by Malik Crawford. Long pass over to Tate Advadi. Advadi, he'll drive in, and a charge is called on Tate Advadi. Jackson Stuvey puts his life on the line. Has an amazing defensive effort.
And Jim Simons didn't like it. He thought the Bellevue West defender leaned in, gave a little disapproval to the officials. 8-5 Westside.
You can feel the adrenaline in this building right now, Ross, as Jacob Arope will pull up for the jump shot, no good. It's getting louder by the minute in here as Westside has the lead 8-5. As Crawford, he'll take the 3. Bang! Malik Crawford from downtown. He'll have his first points on the night from the long 3.
And that's huge for Crawford, one of the better three-point shooters to hit that shot.
As a traveling call on Jaden Jackson will go in favor of Omaha Westside as they have all the momentum in the world right here early on in this game. 4:35 to play, Westside 11, Bellevue West 5.
And you got to remember, Bellevue West had that big game against the number 2 Millard North Mustangs last night, so a little tired maybe.
Crawford, long pass over to Mitchell. Mitchell for 3. Just no good. Rebounded by Jaden Jackson. Jackson will work this one up on the left side. He'll slow things down. Over to Stuvey. Now taking it to the right side. He'll jump back. Shot. Good! Stuvey will have his first bucket of the night, and it's 11-7. Now Benning to CJ Mitchell. Mitchell thinks about the 3, doesn't go. Now he'll work in and out. Crawford for 3. Just no good. Rebounded by Dotzler. Now Stuvey, he'll go behind the back. CJ Mitchell playing tight defense. As we'll have to see what the referees call.
That was a foul on Arope.
The foul on Jacob Arope. Maddox Anderson will check in here for Omaha Westside. Eldon Turner, Jadian Bullion, and Isaiah McMorris for Bellevue West.
And that was a foul away from the ball, just a little push in underneath.
And Jadian Bulling will check in now for Bellevue West. He's the Wayne State football commit. He's heading to Wayne State with 2 Westside Warriors. That's Ty Kiefer and Kurt Kubrich.
It's looking like a football game from last fall.
Advati, he'll drive in. He gets hit hard on the ground. He wants the foul, didn't get called. Dotzler will now work in. He'll have a move, and he'll put it in off the glass. The adrenaline is high from the players right now as they're playing full force. Kevin Stubblefield wants a foul, doesn't get it. It'll still be Westside ball. Maddox Anderson with the ball on the right wing. Isaiah Moore's playing tight one-on-one. As a bad pass from Maddox Anderson will be in favor of Bellevue West, and Dotzler will bring this one up. Quick shot from 3 from Dotzler, it's no good, rebounded by Avati. Anderson will bring this one up on the right side. He'll lose his dribble and he'll regain it. He'll give it over to Advati, and it's taken away, but regained again by Westside as Caleb Benning trying to find someone to pass it to. He does a long pass to Kevin Stubblefield. As Bellevue West is causing all sorts of havoc here for Omaha Westside. They are just discombobulated with the ball, not really knowing how to dribble, honestly.
Yeah, we've already got 6 fouls between these two teams here in just about the first 5 minutes of the game.
Ricky Lofton, the transfer from Omaha South, will check in for Omaha Westside. As Mitchell will get it over to Advati. Now Mitchell. He'll work in and out, jump shot. It's just no good out of the rim. Rebounded by Robbie Garcia. And Dotzler will bring this one up on the right side. Dotzler working quick, step back, doesn't want the 3. Now Garcia thinks about it, doesn't want it. Now Turner, he'll work in. Trying to find someone to pass it to, he finds Bullion. Quick pass over to Garcia, now Dotzler. As he's tipped and blocked, and it'll go out of bounds on Josiah Dotzler.
Yeah, Dotzler got blocked, then the ball tipped off his hand. Westside's got the ball with a 2-point lead and 2 minutes to go.
Talk about defense right there from Maddox Anderson, showing his role off the bench. He was our time 42 player of the game against Millard West, and he is not stopping right now. And a block right there by Jaden Jackson. As Isaiah McMorris will put this off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Jadian Bullion. He'll put that one up, and it's good. It's tied up 11 apiece here early on, 2 minutes of play. Eldon Turner steals it, and it'll go out of bounds on Caleb Benny. It'll stay here as Bellevue West ball.
Bellevue West has scored 6 unanswered points. Westside had an 11-5 lead, and now it's tied back up 11-all. Bellevue West has pushed it up a notch here.
Isaiah McMorris down low. It's tipped and blocked by Ricky Lofton, and it'll be Westside ball out of bounds on Bullion.
This has been like a track meet out here. Very physical game.
It's almost the sort I can't keep up, Ross. It is moving too fast.
You're talking a lot there, Max. But that's good play-by-play.
Caleb Benning will walk this one up on the right side. He'll give it to Anderson, back to Benning. Benning creating separation on Eldon Turner. He'll give it to Stubblefield down low. Stubblefield bullying his way in, wants the foul, doesn't get it. Turner wanted it, didn't get it. And it's tipped away by Crawford. What a play right there by Kevin Stubblefield. That's his first 2 points on the night.
Yeah, they need to have Stubblefield score. He can score inside and outside. One of the top scorers on this team. Kevin averages almost 16 points a game. He's 11th in the state in Class A in scoring. They need to have him have a big game today.
Jaden Jackson beyond the arc. He'll be on the left wing now. Turner back to Jackson. Down low to Arope. He'll bully his way in. He puts it in. And we're tied up again at 13.
Westside really doesn't have an answer against Arope when he gets that far down low in the lane.
Anderson, he'll go for 3. Just no good. Faked out Isaiah McMorris. Hesitated and put up the 3, no good. Now Jackson over to Bullion. Bullion thinking about what he wants to do. He'll give it to Jackson again. 46 seconds to play in the first quarter. Eldon Turner will go behind his back, and he'll stay beyond the arc. 18 seconds on the shot clock. And a foul is called on Malik Crawford. He does not like that call down low.
I tell you what, there's a big difference there in the bodies between Arope and Malik.
And Donnie Barfield, the freshman, will check in for Malik Crawford making his appearance tonight. as Westside is out of their big man, Kevin Brown. He's out with a knee injury. He was not playing in the Millard West game. He'll be out of this Bellevue West game, and then he tells me in hopes he'll be back by districts next week. So that's a big key factor for Westside as they lose one of their top players down low on the block. But nonetheless, Westside doing a great job of battling down low with Jacob Rope right now.
This is Bellevue West's first lead since they led 5-4.
Now CJ Mitchell, he's running around to sit this one down for the final shot as Bellevue West is not stopping with their defense. It's 4 seconds now to shoot. Kevin Stubblefield, he'll work in and out. The shot just no good, and that'll end play here in the first quarter. Bellevue West will take the lead 15-13 as we conclude the first quarter of play. We'll have a fresh 8 minutes after this break. Welcome back here on the WTV Live Network. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me is Ross Jernstrom for an action-packed top 10 battle between Omaha Westside and number 1 Bellevue West. It's 15-13 as we are just going back and forth as that first quarter was non-stop, it seemed like.
Well, much difference from the last time these two teams played. Bellevue West led 22-11 after the first quarter, and Westside held the lead for most of that first quarter until that last bucket by Bellevue West to put them in the lead.
Westside will have the ball here. Tay Advati operating with it. Now Mitchell. Crawford to Benning, quick pass. Benning spin move off the glass. It just doesn't rim in. And it'll go out of bounds on Jackson Stuvey, and it'll be Westside ball down low on the inbound line.
Yeah, Caleb was just a little frustrated there, just a little too hard off the glass. Thought he had the basket.
Mitchell with a long pass over to Stubblefield. Now Advati at the top of the key. Benning will be the one working with it. He'll go to the left to Mitchell. Mitchell step back. He'll drive into the right off the glass. Just no good. Rebounded by Turner. Eldon Turner will bring this one up on the right side. He working in and out as a travel call. That's the second traveling call on Eldon Turner tonight so far.
Well, he's just so fast out of the court. Just his momentum carries him forward when he's trying to pass the ball, and he took a few too many steps.
Caleb Benning, the one operating with it. He'll take this one up, jogging lightly to the right side. Now Stubblefield, Jaden Jackson playing one-on-one. Crawford up top, trying to call a play. He'll work to the left, spin move. Stops his dribble, now out to Stubblefield, now Benning. 10 seconds to shoot. It's taken away by Doetzler, and now Eldon Turner. Here comes Jaden Jackson. Jackson uses his body, and it'll be just no good off the glass. Rebounded. And it'll stay here as it went out of bounds on Malik Crawford. What an effort right there as he falls into the stands.
Good hustle, though, by Malik, trying to save that ball. Both teams scoreless so far in this second quarter.
Now Doetzler, he'll pull up for the jump shot, and it's good. Josiah Doetzler, the Creighton recruit, makes his appearance here tonight. Caleb Benning down low in the corner. He'll drive in. Spin move. He'll try to put it up for himself off the glass, and he's fouled. He'll go to the charity strike for 2.
Yeah, that might be one of the game plans Jim Simon has drawn up, to have Benning drive inside, try to score, draw the foul, but he has done that very well so far in this matchup.
Benning will have 2 shots from the free throw line. As he doesn't put in the first, he'll have 1 more. and he puts in his second attempt. He'll go 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. As Dotzler will give it to Jackson. Long pass over to Stuvey. Stuvey thinks about the three, doesn't go, hesitates, and he'll work inside to the left side. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Kevin Stubblefield. Now Stubblefield, he'll spin move, work in off the glass, just doesn't have it.
I'll tell you what, Westside's had about 3 shots that have just bounced off the rim.
And that's going to be the key here for Westside, is you have to make those shots out of those 50-50 shots. You got to be able to make those. And Jaden Jackson will be foul on his way up. He'll go to the line to shoot. Caleb Benning's first personal, 5th team foul. As Westside's at 5, Bellevue West is at 14. And Jackson will put in his first attempt. He'll have one more. Pulisic and a rope will check in now for Garcia and Turner.
Rope is such a presence down there. I'm telling you, Westside doesn't have anyone that can counter that.
And you talk about Jacob Rope. He played football for his first time ever this past football season, and he's already getting offers from UNI. He's getting a lot of attention just because of the size he has and he brings. So you talk about a player he can be. He's not just a basketball player, which a lot of people have always thought of him to be, but he can now be a football player, which... And a charge is called on Caleb Benning. Jacob O'Rope, like we just mentioned, his toughness down low, and he is not afraid to take a hit.
And that's his second offensive foul on Westside, driving in where they've scored the bucket and they've called it off. And Jim Simons is not happy about it, giving an earful to the officials.
Bellevue West has the 5-point lead here with 5:30 to play. Pulisic over to Stuvey on the left wing. Now Jackson at the top of the key. He'll work inside, stops his dribble. Now down low to Pulisic. Pulisic, he'll pull up, and he's got it. As the shot counted.
And Doug Woodard is telling the officials, you got to call the foul, fellas.
Caleb Benning quietly walking this one up, now jogging on the right side. Down low in the corner to Arvadi. Now Mitchell. Mitchell working down low fast, now Benning. He'll go for 3. Bang! Caleb Benning for 3. That's his 6 points tonight.
He's got 5 in this quarter.
And it'll stay here as Bellevue West ball, as Bellevue West leads just 21-17. And a rope down low, he'll work in, now he'll work back out to the 3-point line. Over to Jackson on the right wing, now he'll work to the mid. Long pass to Dotzler, and he just doesn't have it, in and out. Rebounded by Jackson Stuvey, he tries to put it up, no good. And it'll go out of bounds on Jackson Stuvey, and it'll be Westside ball.
I think Westside got one there from the officials. It looked like it was off the Warriors. Off the rebound, but it is Bellevue West ball. Or Westside's ball with Bellevue West on defense.
Caleb Benning over to Arvadi, now Stubblefield. Westside working to play. Caleb Benning, he'll drive in down low now. Arvadi. Arvadi for 3. Got it! Take Arvadi for 3 in the corner! And that's 9 points tonight for the senior. It's 20-21 here as Westside has cut Bellevue West deficit to 1. Dotzler, he'll work in and out between the legs. He'll go in. Reverse layup just doesn't go in. Jacob Rope, he'll get the rebound and he'll put it back up. Westside working quick. Arvadi for 3. Bang! Tay Arvadi for 3! And it's tied up at 23. What a play right there from Tate Arvadi. Back-to-back 3-pointers as we're tied up. And it's rebounded by C.J. Mitchell, and Westside will slow this one down. Now Caleb Benning, he'll work in. Lee Crawford for 3. And it's just no good. Rebounded by Jacob O'Rope. And it's tipped and almost taken away, and a blocking foul on Caleb Benning, as he does not like that call.
No.
He is not happy about that one, as Dotzler just ran straight into him.
Yeah, after the 2 offensive fouls at the other end, he's not happy about it.
He went right down to the bench as Max Anderson will check in.
That is Westside's 7th foul. Now Bellevue West is in the bonus at 1-1. And one of the best free throw shooters in the state is at the line. Dotzler leads the state with 76 free throws.
And he'll put his first attempt up, and he'll have now 1 more to shoot, as it's 24-23 in favor of the Thunderbirds.
He is such a good player. Ever since his freshman year when he sparked that miraculous comeback in the state championship game with a pair of 3-pointers to put Westside, or put Bellevue West back in the game against Millard North in that championship final. He is such a good player.
CJ Mitchell will get it into Kevin Stubblefield, 23-25 with almost under 3 minutes to play. Crawford now over to Mitchell, now Arvadi. Westside needs a big shot here with under 3 to play. Crawford in the corner, he'll work. And he'll go off the glass, he'll put the easy layup up, and it's good. Tie at 25 apiece. That's 5 points for Crawford.
Just a smart play by Crawford to not go for the outside shot, just to drive the baseline, and he gets the bucket.
Jaden Jackson skating in the court. He'll go behind the black. And it's taken away by CJ Mitchell. Mitchell for 3. And is just no good. Rebounded by Kevin Stubblefield. Put up off the glass, and it's good.
Yeah.
And a timeout is called by head coach Woodard.
And Doug Woodard doesn't like what he sees. He saw Westside get that rebound by Stubblefield, and he is yelling at his team right now about blocking out. And Doug Woodard, the head coach of Bellevue West, is not happy with his #1 team right now. Westside with a 2-point lead, 27-25.
Both teams going back and forth. It seemed like a lot of the momentum transferred into the second quarter of play, and they have not stopped ever since. You can see the fatigue on these players already from Bellevue West and from Omaha Westside. A lot of sub-in, sub-outs because these players need a rest, and they're just running all up and down the court right now.
Well, I still think the fact that Westside had the night off last night, they haven't played since Tuesday night, and Bellevue West had that big emotional game last night. And Max, you were there. That game went all the way down to the 4th quarter, and that's when it was finally decided, but it wasn't an easy game for him last night.
Eldon Turner, 1-on-1 with Maddox Anderson, now to Jadilian Bullion. Bullion over to McMorris at the top of the key. Turner again. He'll work on the right wing. He'll work inside now. Now to McMorris. He'll work inside, stops his dribble, and he'll go out of bounds, tipped by Arvadi. He'll stop the momentum here for Bellevue West.
12 seconds on the shot clock. And you know who the ball's going to go to.
And we're under 10 seconds here on the shot clock. McMorris with the ball. He'll work in. Now Bullion, 5 seconds to shoot. And a bad pass from Bullion. It'll be Westside ball.
Yeah, Dotzler wasn't on the bench for very long. He comes back in the game right now. Minute 47 left in the first half.
A rope will check in now for Garcia as Mitchell will pass it in for the Warriors. Trying to find someone to pass it into. Bellevue West playing full court press. Dotzler on Stubblefield, and a bad pass from Stubblefield as Mitchell wasn't even looking. It'll be a quick turnover right there. And those are the mistakes, Ross, that Westside cannot have in order if they want to win this game. Those are just the simple mistakes that you have to clean up.
Yeah, just a miscommunication right there. You got to help your teammate out when he's in trouble.
Now Dotzler, he'll step back, jump shot, and he just doesn't have it. Rebounded by Tate Advadi. He'll be the one to take this up. Quick pass, long pass over to Mitchell. Mitchell work in. Backdoor pass to Ricky Lawson, and oh my goodness. What a pass right there from CJ Mitchell to Ricky Lawson for his first 2 points on the night.
Just a great pass there. What an assist.
Dotzler pump fakes a 3. He'll work to Jackson. Jackson, he'll now take the 3, and he's got it. Jaden Jackson for 3 to cut the deficit to 1 for Bellevue West. Advati loses his dribble. He'll get over to Stubblefield. Now Lofton. Lofton down low. And a backcourt violation on C.J. Mitchell after a pass from Ricky Lofton. And Ross, the mistakes are killing Westside right now. Yes, they have the 1-point lead, but if they keep these mistakes up, it's going to go away from them fast. Jim Simons has to find a way to tell this team to, you have to just kill those mistakes.
Yeah, they had a 4-point lead, but now a couple turnovers.
And a three-pointer in the face of Tate Advati for Jackson Stuvey. As the clock is ticking, 41 seconds on the clock, 35 on the shot clock, just about 4 seconds separating them. Kevin Stubblefield working slowly, getting past midcourt. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Advati and a pass to Mitchell as Westside just not working together right now, and you can see it on their faces that they got to clean this up. I wouldn't be surprised if head coach Jim Simons takes his time in the halftime. That's the best thing for Westside right now. There's only 23.8 seconds left to play, and then you get a time to relax. You get to go back to the locker room, talk about the mistakes, and you hopefully have to clean those up going into the second half of play. Dotzer, he'll wait this one out. 8 seconds to play, now 6. Stuvey for 3. Bang! Jackson Stuvey as time will expire. It's 29-34 in favor of Bellevue West as we go to halftime here at Omaha Westside.
And I'll tell you what, Westside led through most of that quarter two. They had a 29-25 lead, and Bellevue West scores 9 unanswered points to close out that second quarter, and that was the difference in the game. Some turnovers, and Westside had that lead but let it slip here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
We're going to take a break now here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have more second half action. back now here at Westside High School. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside of me is Ross Jernstrom, where halftime is just nearly over and we're getting ready to play again here at Westside. Second half action. It's 29-34 in favor of Bellevue West. And Ross, I think the biggest key takeaway from that first half is Westside needs to stop it with the mistakes.
Yeah, turnovers were a big problem, but they also got to stop Jackson Stuvey. He finished with 10 points in that first half. He was 4 of 6 from the field, 2 for 2 from three-point range. And Westside was led by Tate Oddbody with 12 points. He started off hot in that first quarter. He finished 5 of 7 and 2 of 3 from three-point range. He leads all scorers with 12 points here at halftime.
Bellevue West will start with the ball. Jackson Stuvey will pass this one into Josiah Doetzler. And we're underway now here in the third quarter of play. Robbie Garcia at the top of the key. He'll give it to Turner on the right wing. Now back to the top. Turner working in and out, zigzagging over to Jaden Jackson, and a bad pass from Turner will be Westside ball.
And that's what Westside's problem was in the first half. And now Bellevue West starts off with the turnover. And that was a big start for Westside right there.
Caleb Benning, the one with the ball. He'll work to the top of the key. Now Oddbody over to Stubblefield. Westside combating that one-on-one defense. Here's Mitchell. He'll put it in off the glass. And that's 31 points here for Westside. Robbie Garcia down low, and it's tipped and taken away and out of bounds by Kevin Stubblefield.
Great play down low. It looked like an easy basket for Bellevue West right there, but Stubblefield came up with the block.
Doetzler will pass it into Garcia at the top. Now Stuvey. Doetzler thinks about the three, doesn't go. Now he'll go behind his back. Stuvey, he'll work down low off the glass, and he just puts it in as he falls down.
Stuvey with 12 points on the night. He leads all scorers for Bellevue West.
Bellevue West still playing that full court press. Now Malik Crawford with the ball. He'll work down low. What a pass right there by Malik Crawford. The court vision he has on that play to Kevin Stubblefield. As it's 33-36 in favor of Bellevue West. Stuvey with the ball on the left wing, and a foul is called on Caleb Benning. And that's Caleb Benning's fourth personal foul, just one away from fouling out. And Maddox Anderson will check in for Caleb Benning as he's been playing aggressive tonight. This is the most I've ever seen Caleb Benning be aggressive on the court this year, and he is showing it. He has 4 personal fouls already. He's got to be careful. Eldon Turner goes up, doesn't get it, and he is fouled on his way back up by C.J. Mitchell as he'll shoot 2.
No, I think they'll be down on the court. Yeah,
it will be on the ground. As he didn't get fouled on his way back up. He was on his way down. As now Jaden Jackson thinks about the three. He doesn't want to go for it. He'll work inside. He'll shoot it in contact. It doesn't go in. Rebounded by Kevin Stubblefield. He's in a fast break. Oddbody for 3. Got it! Tate Oddbody, third 3 on the night. That's 15 points.
He had 2 in the first half, and that's his third.
36-36 here with 6:03 to play. Stuvey will pull up for the jump shot, and he doesn't have it. Rebounded by nobody. It'll go out of bounds on Bellevue West. It'll be Westside ball.
This first couple minutes, Westside off to a good start. They trailed 34-29 at the half, and now they have tied it up. Bellevue West has only scored 2 points here in this third quarter.
Now Stubblefield, he'll work in. Now Mitchell for 3. Bang! C.J. Mitchell! You talk about a clutch moment right there, and there it is for C.J. Mitchell.
8 points in a row right now for Westside to take the lead.
Westside playing tight one-on-one defense. Josiah Doetzler with the ball, backdoor pass over to Eldon Turner. Taken away by Kevin Stubblefield. Fast break here from Lee Crawford. One-on-one, off the glass, doesn't have it. Rebounded by Tate Oddbody, and he puts it in. Westside at full forces right now. It's 41-36. And the foul on Kevin Stubblefield will send Josiah Doetzler to the line for 2.
Yeah, Doetzler was totally out of control there. Could have been an offensive foul. Jim Simons shaking his head, thought he had it. The Warriors have scored 10 straight points on the Thunderbirds here.
And Doetzler put his first attempt in. And Ross, you got to think of what head coach Jim Simons went into the locker room telling his team as obviously it was about the turnovers. You got to cut those out. And so far, I know it's early on in the second half, but they've been doing a great job of eliminating those turnovers.
And they also had a bunch of baskets that just rimmed out. And I think he told them to crash the boards there. And that's what Stubblefield and Advati have done down at the other end.
Now Malik Crawford, he'll work down low, and it's taken away by Isaiah McMorris, but he'll be out of bounds. It'll stay here as Westside ball.
Just from an observation, Westside is the team that has the energy here in this third quarter.
And it's tipped, and it's taken away by Pulisic. Now Advati will take it away. Crawford, he'll pull up for the 3. And it's just no good. Rebounded by Tate Advati. It's Westside ball. He'll bully his way in off the glass in. He's fouled. And he'll shoot 2.
Tate, just aggressive play, already 15 points in this game tonight.
You talk about a captain for this team, and I think he fits that role perfectly. 15 points so far, and he's at the line to shoot 2. As he just doesn't put in his first attempt, he'll have one more.
Tate, one of the best free throw shooters on this team. That one just kind of rolled off the rim.
And he puts in his second attempt. It's 42-38. 4:53 to play here in the third quarter. Doetzler will take it up on the left side. He's working slowly. He'll call a play. CJ Mitchell playing tight one-on-one. Down low in the corner to Pulisic. Now out to McMorris. Bowling on the right wing. Pulisic for 3. Got it! You cannot leave Steven Pulisic open. He has been knocked down so far all year long. Now Crawford over to Anderson. Anderson calling a play here with 4:16 to play. Anderson getting met, but Kevin Stubblefield, he'll take it off the glass, and he just has it. 44-41, a timeout is called on head coach Jim Simons. And what a turn of events right there for Omaha Westside. 44-41 with 4:07 to play. We're going to take a quick break now here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we have the final 4:03 to play. We are back here at Westside High School for, I would say, an even more action-packed game than the first half. It's 44-41 with 4:03 to play as Westside has the lead. Josiah Doetzler, he'll back up. He'll take the jump shot. As he's going back, he'll miss it. It's rebounded by CJ Mitchell. Now Advati for 3 in the corner. And he just doesn't have it, rebounded by Jadian Bullion. Now Isaiah Morris, he's working quick. He'll give it to Pulisic in the corner. Now back to McMorris. He'll work inside. Spin move. Off the glass. And he has it. Isaiah McMorris, who you've probably seen on the football field for Bellevue West, 3-star football athlete, has a handful of Power 5 offers. And you talk about football players that are playing basketball. You talk about Caleb Benning. You talk about Isaiah McMorris and Jacob Arope.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent out there on the court. Just great athletes. And you're seeing many of them here today.
And Tate Advati with the ball. He'll cut in and out. He'll go off the glass. And he has a nice move off the glass for the layup. It's 46-43 Westside. Now bullying down low to a rope. He will just put it in off the glass as he is owning down low on the block tonight. And a quick pass to Advadi, and that is how you do it. Malik Crawford to Tate Advadi.
And that could have been goaltending. He hit the backboard on that, but it's good, 48-45.
And in wide open lane for Josiah Dotzler, a timeout is called on head coach Doug Woodard, a full timeout. And Ross, head coach Woodard is not too happy with his team right now.
Yeah, he's called so many timeouts early in this game. He is really upset with his team, the way they're making so many turnovers and not hitting the boards, and that's been the difference for Westside. I mean, the height advantage that they have over Westside with the rope is tremendous, but Westside has hustled and really done a pretty good job here too. But Tate Advadi, my goodness, he's got over 20 points in this game so far.
And you just talk about a mix of players that we've seen here tonight from both sides of the court. What Rossi just mentioned, Tate Advadi, but then you also take a look at Malik Crawford and what he has done. And he's that player who we've seen all year long, not really making, the offensive efforts, but when you talk about his assists, his defensive efforts, he is by far the best player on that team in that category.
Well, he's a senior. He's one of the leaders on the team, and it's his hustle out there that's made a difference for Westside. He is such a good defender. Now the question is, who's going to step up, because they obviously are going to go after Advadi, because he's the guy who has really kept Westside here, and we'll see who the matchup is. It looks like Jackson's going to be on him.
Mitch will be the one to inbound this. He'll find Stubblefield. Just under 3 minutes of play in the third quarter. Stubblefield, he'll find Advadi now. Anderson in the corner. Anderson, he'll work in and out. He'll pull up for the shot. Just no good. Rebounded by Bellevue West. Eldon Turner working quick on the right side. He'll find Pulisic. Pulisic for three. And he's got it! Steven Pulisic, you cannot leave him open. I mentioned it just probably about 2 minutes ago. He has been locked down. Last night against Miller North, he made just over 60% of his threes, and he is that player that you cannot leave open beyond the arc.
Yeah, that one just rims out for C.J. Mitchell.
Bullying at the top of the key, he'll give it to Jackson. Bellevue West has the lead 50-48. Now Turner on the wing, Bullying in the corner. Bullying for three, and he does not have it. Rebounded by himself. He'll give it to Turner down low. Now long pass over to Stuvey. Stuvey for the three, and it's nowhere near good. Rebounded by Kevin Stubblefield. Westside is going to have to slow this thing down here, as that was just a lot of mishaps. But C.J. Mitchell does not put it in. He just misses his layup attempt.
I'll tell you, Westside has got to finish those shots. They've had a couple here that have just rimmed down the last two times down the court.
Now Jaden Jackson, he'll work inside the paint, and he is fouled on his way up, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Well, that was a tough one. Simon's not happy about it. He thought he did not get fouled.
Jaden Jackson Jr., who has come up on the spotlight in the last couple years. He is offers to Nebraska, South Dakota State. He is that player who next year he's going to elevate his talents. He's already one of the best players on this team, and he is only going up from here.
Yeah, and Bellevue West has taken this lead without Dotzler out there on the court.
And Jackson will put in his second attempt. It's 51-48. Crawford with the ball. He'll work in the middle. Lofton for three. And it just rims in and out.
Third time down the court that ball's been right on the rim and just dropped out.
1:10 to play. Stubbe with the ball down low. He'll give it to Dotzler. Dotzler for three. And he just doesn't have it. It's rebounded. It's kept alive. And it'll be West Side ball. C.J. Mitchell with the ball. He'll work to the left side. Now we're under a minute, 53 seconds to play. 27 seconds on the shot clock. C.J. Mitchell working his way in, and a travel is called. A travel and then a foul was called, so.
That was the correct call. He was fouled before he went up to the basket, but a nice follow through for him. But he was already down on the court when he got called for the foul.
I think the referee changed his mind. He called originally called the travel, and then he called the foul. So the Westside ball here with 46 seconds to play. Now Crawford for three in the corner. Got it! Malik Crawford for three to tie this game up. And Bellevue West answers back with Jaden Jackson in a layup. It's 53-51 with 31 to play. And a blocking foul down low. It'll be Westside ball. And you talk about clutch threes right there from Malik Crawford, who I just said may not be one of the best offensive players on this team, but he is showing his little sparks that he has. 25 seconds to play. CJ Mitchell will take this one up for himself, and he is fouled on his way up. He'll have 2 shots.
That's a 15th foul on Bellevue West. And free throws are going to be huge here down the stretch.
That's the first foul, personal foul on Jaden Jackson, 5th team foul in this second half. And he'll just miss his first attempt. He'll have one more to shoot with 23.7 seconds to play. And he'll put in his second attempt. It's 52-53. 23 seconds and counting. And it's taken away by Malik Crawford. Crawford on a fast break. He'll slow things down. Now 13 seconds to play. Mitchell with the ball by midcourt. Jackson playing one-on-one defense. He'll sit down for the final shot. Step back, jumper no good. Is tipped, just not in by Ricky Lofton. And that'll end the third quarter of play here at Westside High School. It's 52-53.
I'll tell you what, Max, Westside probably had 4 shots that just rolled off the rim, or they would have been in the lead.
And you think about it, Ross, and when it all comes down to the final shots, those type of shots we just saw, we witnessed, it comes down to not just that, but you go back and you just mentioned the shots that Westside had missed, that go in and out, the three-pointers that they missed, but that is something that they're going to have to clean up here, especially going into the fourth quarter. This is where Bellevue West really likes to explode. Like, you take a look at last night, they outscored Miller North, the number 2 team in the state, 29-9 alone in the fourth quarter. So this is the exact time where Westside's going to have to step up and play their best basketball of the year.
Yeah, they got a chance to do what no team in Nebraska has been able to do this season, and that is beat Bellevue West. And this is a 1-point game with 8 minutes to go, and Westside can make some history here tonight. A great opportunity for these seniors, and I'm telling you what, it could be a magical night. We'll see what happens.
53-52 here as we go into the final 8 minutes of play. Westside will have the ball. Malik Crawford, the one to inbound. Eldon Turner playing full court press on C.J. Mitchell. Kevin Stubblefield, the one with the ball. He'll give it to C.J. Mitchell. He'll bring it up. Now Advadi on the right wing. Back to Stubblefield and Mitchell. Long pass over to Lofton. Now Crawford in the corner. Crawford, he'll take it for himself down low. Backdoor pass is not successful. And Jaden Jackson, he'll pull up for 3, and he doesn't have it. It's rebound by Jackson Stuvey. Stuvey, he'll go back up with it, and he doesn't have it. Now Robbie Garcia has it. They're fighting for the ball. Eldon Turner, he'll put it up, and it's good.
Well, I'll tell you what, they really pounded the boards there, and it fell through for him in the second turnover by Westside.
Malik Crawford loses the ball, and Josiah Doser will put it up for himself, and he's fouled on his way up. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Just as you mentioned right there at the break, turnovers were the problem for Westside, and the first 2 possessions of the fourth quarter, they turned the ball over.
Dotzler just puts his first attempt in, and he'll have one more. And he puts in his second attempt. He goes 2 for 2 from the line. 52-57. Bellevue West is out to a 5-point lead. And this is a time right here where you cannot let Bellevue West get more of a lead here. Westside is going to have to shut that down. Malik Crawford in the corner. He'll give it back out to Stubblefield. 20 seconds on the shot clock. CJ Mitchell, he'll work in. Now Stubblefield for 3. And he just doesn't have it. Rebounded by Robbie Garcia. Dotzler, he'll take it for himself. And it's taken away by Malik Crawford. Westside will have the ball here. Crawford bringing it up. Mitchell for 3. Got it! CJ Mitchell for 3. 55-57 here in the fourth quarter. 6:38 to play. Caleb Benning will check in now for the Warriors.
I'll tell you what, the Warriors come up with the three-pointer when they need it the most. Right there with just under 7 minutes to go in this game. And they come up with a three-pointer. They were down by 5, and that's a huge bucket by CJ Mitchell at a critical time in the game for the Warriors.
It's 55-57 in favor of the Thunderbirds, and we have an exciting game on a Saturday night. The final regular season game for Nebraska high school basketball.
And you gotta wonder what Bellevue West legs are like here after that big game last night against Millard North. You gotta wonder in these final 6 minutes if their legs are gonna hold up.
Dotzler with the ball, he'll take it to the right side. Advati playing one-on-one. Dotzler working back quietly to the left, now to Stuvey. Stuvey down low to Garcia. Garcia finding someone, he finds Jaden Jackson. As Dotzler thinks with the 3, doesn't want to go, 8 seconds, and a charging call is called on Josiah Dotzler. Caleb Benning, who has not played in quite some time. He has 4 personal fouls, but we've seen it so many times from Caleb. We talk about his defense and drawing fouls, and we just saw it in a big moment right there.
Smart play by a smart player.
Caleb Benning with the ball. He'll give it to Advati. Now Stubblefield back to Benning. Benning, he'll work inside. Now Mitchell. Benning. Westside working the ball around quick with just now 10 seconds to play. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Someone's going to have to sit this down for the final shot. Benning. Advati. Got it! Tay Advati at the buzzer! Talk about a clutch 3. It's 58-57.
We're going to remember that shot with just a second left on the shot clock, and he makes a three-pointer.
Now Dotzler, he's in some trouble. Now Eldon Turner, he'll spin move down to Stuvey, and he puts it in off the glass. 59-58, Bellevue West.
We're coming down to crunch time here. Just 5 minutes to go, a 1-point game.
Caleb Benning over to Mitchell. Now back to Benning. Westside moving this one slowly, 17 seconds to shoot. Benning working down low, and a foul is called on Robbie Garcia.
And Westside will go to the line. That'll be the 17th foul on Bellevue West, so a 1-and-1 for Benning at the line. And these free throws become so important now with just under 5 minutes to go in this matchup.
And Benning makes his first attempt, and we're tied up 59 apiece. Benning will have one more to shoot here with 4:45 to play. And he puts it in, and it's 60-59 Westside. Dotzler will take this one up.
Big 2 free throws for Caleb Benning right there. That's what you need to see from one terrific athlete.
Now Pulisic for 3, no good, rebounded by Caleb Benning. He'll bring this up on the left side, he's working quick. Now Mitchell, thinks with the 3, doesn't want to go for it, he's in the corner. Back to Benning, now Crawford. Stubblefield down low. He'll work his way in. Stubblefield off the glass, got it! 62-59 here at Jim Tangal Court.
And the Warriors have a 3-point lead, 62-59.
And a foul is called on C.J. Mitchell. As Eldon Turner will go to the line. Oh no, it'll be on the ground. Eldon Turner thought it was a shooting foul, but Dotzler will pass this one in.
Yeah, it's a 16 foul on Westside. The next foul, they'll go into a 1-on-1 for Bellevue West.
Down low, Bullion, he'll go off the glass, no good, rebounded. It's kept alive here by Eldon Turner. Now Stuvey for three. Bang! Jackson Stuvey, who has been on fire tonight from beyond the arc, hits one again. They were tied up at 62, and that's taken away by Eldon Turner. Bellevue West is in some momentum. Now down low, Bullion, down to Jackson for three. Doesn't have it, rebounded by Eldon Turner. He's in some trouble, he'll work back out in the corner. And he'll have an open lane down low. He'll have him contacted when he puts it in. He wanted the foul, didn't get it, but it's 64-62. Westside slowing things down. Caleb Bennion with the ball. He'll take it to the left side, off the glass, and he's fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. 18 fouls now for Bellevue West.
Last time Benning was at the line, he hit both shots from the charity stripe. We'll see if he can do it again.
And he has not put in his first attempt. He'll have one more to shoot. And it'll be Westside ball as
Bellevue West stepped in the lane too early. Even though Westside got the ball, there'll be another free throw.
There'll be one more shot for Caleb Benning as Jadeem Bullion stepped a little bit too early.
I don't know if that was a good break or not.
And now he'll put in his free throw attempt. It's 63-64. 3:08 now left in this game to play. As Dotzler will give it over to Turner. Now Bullion, he'll work to the left side. Dotzler with the ball on the top of the key. Tay Oddbody playing one-on-one defense. Dotzler, he'll work inside, behind the back. Down low pass to Jackson Stuvey, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by himself, and he puts it up.
Just a great job by Bellevue West there.
Kevin Stubblefield down low. Long pass over to Crawford. Now Benning, back to Crawford. Stubblefield in the corner. He'll go back to Mitchell. Mitchell, he'll work inside. Off the glass, no good. As Mitchell wanted the foul, he didn't get it. Now down low, Turner. As a foul is called on Tay Oddbody, and Eldon Turner will go to the line to shoot, as Tay Oddbody did not like that call. Nonetheless, it's his second personal 17 foul for Westside.
And this is where those free throws are so important.
And Turner will put in his first one. He'll have one more. 67-63 here for Bellevue West.
Bellevue West is so good down the stretch. They have so many clutch players that they can go to.
And he'll put in his second attempt. It's 68-63. 5-point lead here for the Thunderbirds with 2:22 to play.
And Bellevue West is going to press him.
Caleb Benning walking this one up. Eldon Turner playing tight one-on-one. Benning will go to the left side as a foul is called on Eldon Turner. As Benning will go to the line to shoot again.
Yeah, Benning's third time to the line here in the last 3 minutes. He made his first two, then missed his third shot, then made his fourth.
9 fouls here for Bellevue West. He'll put in his first attempt, and he'll have one more. 64-68. And he'll have a second. Bellevue West leads by 3 with almost under 2 to play. Jackson at the top of the key, now over to Turner on the left wing. Turner, he's working fast. He'll work inside. And no foul is called, and it'll be Westside ball.
Westside has a chance now to tie this game up. Just under 2 minutes to play. Bellevue West has 9 team fouls. Remember that. Because then Westside can go to the automatic 2 shots. Westside with 7 team fouls.
Mitchell will take this one up on the right side. Dotzler playing one-on-one. Now Advati back to Benning, over to Mitchell. Now Crawford in the corner. Benning in the corner, he'll have an open lane. He'll take it off the glass, and it's good. 67-68 with under a minute 30 to play.
Caleb Benning is having a 4th quarter to remember.
Jackson Stuvey with the ball. He'll take it to the right side of Dotzler. Dotzler will work with it. He's beyond the arc. Now inside. He'll take it off the glass, and he's good for the and one.
You knew Dotzler was going to take the shot here in the final minutes of the game. They just kind of cleared out the left side. He drove in, drew the foul, made the basket.
And he'll just not miss. Just misses it. 67-70. We don't see that quite too often from Josiah Dotzler. Bellevue West has a 3-point lead. Stubblefield, he'll work down inside. And a foul is called on Jackson Stuvey down low.
And that is Bellevue West's 10th foul. So Stubblefield will go to the line for 2 shots.
Stubblefield to put his first attempt up, and he'll have one more. And he makes his second one. It's 69-70. We are just under a minute to play here at Westside High School. You can feel the momentum on both sides. Packed house at Jim Tangal Court on a Saturday night.
Westside needs a stop here.
Eldon Turner working down low. Backdoor pass to Jackson Stuvey. Stuvey will go up, and he's fouled on his way up. Advati will be charged with the foul. That's his 3rd personal timeout called for head coach Jim Simons. We're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. When we come back, we'll have more Westside basketball action. Welcome back here on the WTV Live Network. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me tonight is Ross Jernstrom. 39.8 seconds remaining, 69-70. Bellevue West has the lead. Jackson Stuvey is at the free throw line to shoot 2.
And this is the moment that Westside has waited for. They're facing the #1 team in the state, undefeated Bellevue West. And Bellevue West has never been in this situation. Never this season have they been this close to anybody.
Jackson Stuvey will have 2 attempts here at the free throw line to shoot. As he puts in his first one, it's 71-69. Westside is in the double bonus, so if they get fouled, they'll automatically have 2 shots. Stuvey will put in his second attempt, and it's 72-69. 3-point lead here for Bellevue West. CJ Mitchell to inbound the ball for Westside. Caleb Benning is in the court. Now Malik Crawford will give it to Caleb Benning. 37 seconds on the clock, 31 on the shot clock. CJ Mitchell over to Crawford. Crawford scanning the court, using his court vision. He'll give it to Benning. Benning, he'll work down low. He'll take it, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot. Foul is on Jackson Stuvey.
And this has been Caleb Benning's quarter. He has scored 9 points, 5 of them off free throws. And he's going to go to the line with 22 seconds left, down by 3.
And he puts his first attempt up. It's 70-72. And he just misses it. But Caleb Benning will have one more, as Robbie Garcia stepped a little bit too early. That's the second time this has happened tonight, Ross.
And that's a big break for Westside. Caleb missed it. Now a chance to pull within 1.
And he'll put in his second attempt. It's 71-72. Ricky Lofton will check in for Caleb Benning. And a timeout is called on head coach Doug Woodward of Bellevue West. 72-71 with 22 seconds exactly to play. Ross, I don't think it gets better than this on the regular season finale.
I'll tell you what a way to end the regular season for Westside. They've got the #1 team in the state. They're down by just 1 point with 22 seconds left. Now what I think, Jim Simons, they're going to try to get a stop, obviously. And if they do it, then they got to rush down court and maybe get a 3-pointer. If they get a basket, there'll be 3 points, but they still got a shot. They just can't let Bellevue West shoot a 3-pointer. They cannot let that happen. And Bellevue West will just try to run the clock down as far as they can. They've got the lead. They don't have to shoot.
22 seconds. Westside is in the double bonus, so if they get fouled, they'll automatically have 2 shots.
Now, Jim Simons has also probably found out which Bellevue West player that's out on the court is the worst free throw shooter. If that player touches the ball, they're going to foul him right away. And, of course, the one guy you don't want to foul is Dotzler, because he leads the state in free throws.
And Ross, I have goosebumps right now. It is time here at Westside. 22 seconds, 72-71. Stuvey will pass this one in for Bellevue West. He's scanning the court. He's trying to find someone to get it into. He finds Josiah Dotzler. 21 seconds now on the clock. He'll work this one up. Dotzler will work to the left side. He finds Eldon Turner. Turner is fouled by Mitchell, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot.
Well, the guy you didn't want to foul was Dotzler, because he's the best free throw shooter. So when it got to Turner, that was the guy they wanted to foul.
Turner will have 2 shots as both teams are in the double bonus. And he misses his first attempt. He'll have one more.
And a smart timeout by Jim Simons. He's going to ice the free throw shooter. They've got a chance here to maybe win this game with a 3-pointer.
13.9 seconds left in this game, 71-72. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the final 13.9 seconds to play. We are back here on the WTV Live Network for the final 13.9 seconds to play. Eldon Turner will have one free throw to shoot after missing his first one. 72-71. Westside has one final timeout. Bellevue West has two.
Westside has a chance to make history after this shot.
And he'll put in the free throw attempt. It's 73-71 with 13.9 to play. This is it, folks. It's coming down to the final second. 8 seconds to play here at Westside High School. Kevin Stubblefield down low. He'll put up the glass. It's good! It's good! We're tied! Kevin Stubblefield!
What a great shot by Kevin Stubblefield. It almost looked like he got fouled, but he got underneath, made the basket. We are going to be probably going to overtime, but hold on. There's still 1.8 seconds left in this game, and anything can still happen. I've seen it happen before here in this gym in a district final against Millard North when Westside played them and hit a shot with 1.4 seconds left. So hold on, folks. They got to play defense and no fouls.
73-73 with 2.5 to play. You talk about a clutch shot, and none other than Kevin Stubblefield you go to for that.
Well, and he went down low to score the basket. That was huge. Great game for Kevin Stubblefield. Caleb Benning has played terrific here. And the five that will be on the court, Benning will be out there, Advati, Mitchell, Stubblefield, and Crawford. Those are the five Westside players that will be on the court for this last one. And you go to Doug Woodard, he's probably drawn up something for a three-point shot for one of his players. They're going to probably pass it to midcourt and try to get it.
It all comes down to this, folks. It's all tied up here at Jim Tangal Court. It does not get better than this. Jackson Stuvey will pass this one in here for Bellevue West. As you can see, the play that was drawn up by head coach Doug Woodard of Bellevue West. There's Doetzler, Pulisic, and Jackson. Stuvey, he'll scan the court. He'll shove the pass to Doetzler. Doetzler, he'll take it up. And it's good! But the shot does not count! The shot does not count! We're going to overtime at Westside! Oh my goodness, folks! What a sight to see! Number 1 Bellevue West and number 6 Omaha Westside going to overtime.
That was the longest 1.4 seconds I've ever seen.
End of regulation, 73 all. And we are going into an extra time.
It'll be a 3-minute period between these two teams. Bellevue West hasn't been in this situation all season long. This is new territory for the Thunderbirds. Everybody they have blown out by 10 points or more this season. And I've got to tell you, that game last night, I think, wore them out. I think their legs are like jelly right now. They are tired. You can just see the energy of the two teams.
Nonetheless, we're tied up and we're going to overtime. 4 minutes to play. Both teams with one timeout. Malik Crawford, Caleb Benning, Tate Advani, Kevin Stubblefield, and CJ Mitchell will be on the court for the Warriors. And for Bellevue West, it's Jackson Stuvey, Jacob Arope, Jaden Jackson, Josiah Doetzler, and Eldon Turner. Arope and Stubblefield will be in midcourt to tip this one off, as we will have an extra 4 minutes to play. And they'll start this one over.
Both guys jumped too early.
And it'll go in favor of Bellevue West. And Doetzler will start with the ball. He'll take it up on the left side, right side. CJ Mitchell playing tight one-on-one defense. Doetzler over to Stuvey. Stuvey will go to the top of the key. Now he's scanning the court. He'll hand it off to Doetzler. Now down to a rope. He'll bully his way inside. He'll take it off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Kevin Stubblefield. And a jump ball will go in favor of Omaha Westside.
Well, that was big. They got the rebound and almost let it slip away right there, but they still gained possession.
Bellevue West playing full court press. Now Advadi for three. And it is just no good. Off the rim 2 times.
Oh, I've seen that too many times tonight. Probably the 5th time that the ball has bounced around the rim.
Jaden Jackson will have the ball. He's operating with it. He'll give it over to Doetzler. Doetzler, he'll work inside. He'll use his pivot foot. He'll do a backdoor pass over to Jackson, and it went out of bounds on Jaden Jackson. It's Westside ball.
Big break for Westside right there. Benning will take the ball out. Westside's got to keep some players in the backcourt.
If you're just joining us now here on the WTV Live Network, it's overtime here at Jim Tangall Court, 73 all. And a travel is called on Kevin Stubblefield. Not one time this year has Bellevue West been in this situation. They are 23-0, and they have beat all of the teams they have played by either a lot, and they are not used to this.
Nope, they haven't been in this situation all season. They've dominated every opponent.
Jaden Jackson working inside. He'll cut. Jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Tate Advadi. Advadi will bully his way through. He'll give it to Malik Crawford. Crawford working it up. And he'll now work out. CJ Mitchell, wide open three. Bang! CJ Mitchell for three!
CJ Mitchell with the three-pointer.
It's 76-73 here with 2:25 to play. Eldon Turner with the ball. He'll stop. He'll give it to Doetzler. Doetzler for three. No good. Rebounded by Tate Advadi. Now Crawford. He'll work with the ball on the right side. He'll take it up. He's moving fast. And a charging call. That was a very delayed charging call. And
yeah, Crawford went in. That was a charge. Bellevue West defender just planted his feet right under the basket.
And you got to give props to Eldon Turner. You put your body on the line for Malik Crawford. There was a big height difference and a big body difference right there. So Eldon Turner, who has been amazing so far tonight here for Bellevue West, is keeping them in this game. Now Doetzler will take it to the right side. He's working up slowly. He'll give it over to Turner on the right wing. Now over to Pulisic. Stuvey with the ball. He'll move to the top of the key now. Jackson. 18 seconds to shoot. Westside still playing that one-on-one defense. Jaden Jackson, he'll work inside. Off the glass, he's got it. 76-75 here with 1:42 to play.
Bellevue West still putting on that pressure in the backcourt. Westside still leads by 1.
Malik Crawford over to CJ Mitchell, now Benning. Westside continually to move the ball around all phases of the court. Now Caleb Benning, he'll work inside. He'll pull up off the glass, no good. He wanted the foul, it's not called. And Jaden Jackson has the rebound. He'll bring the one to bring it up. Now Jackson Stuvey, he'll work up, hand it off to Doetzler. He'll move inside, behind the back, jump shot, and he's got it. And that is why Josiah Doetzler is who he is. He is a playmaker. He can come up clutch for a team, and that is exactly why he'll be a Creighton Blue Jay next year.
Yep, the Creighton recruit, one of the top scorers in the state, the leader of this team. He really is that clutch player, little step back shot to give the Thunderbirds the lead 76-77. We've got 1:02 left. Both teams, when they go to the charity stripe, will have 2 shots. Both teams have 10 team fouls right now. Westside with that three-pointer to start the overtime period, but Bellevue West has come back with a couple baskets to take the lead, 77-76. Max, we got a minute left in this one. It's going to come down to the wire.
And if you're just joining us, I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me for this thriller of a game is Ross Jernstrom. As Westside has made Bellevue West very uncomfortable inside Westside High School. They are in a position they have never been in all year long. They're 23-0, unanimously the #1 seed all year long.
Nationally ranked, having a historic season, undefeated. No one has ever come close to them within single digits.
And Caleb Bennett will be the one to work it up. He'll take it up the middle. He'll work slowly. Now to the right, he'll give it to CJ Mitchell. Now Crawford. Down to Stubblefield. He'll work inside off the glass, and he's got it in. Timeout called on head coach Jim Simons. Westside has the lead, 78-77, 44.3 seconds left. We're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. And we're back here on the WTV Live Network. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me is Ross Jernstrom, where we have 44.3 seconds left in overtime. Westside leads at 78-77 over #1 Bellevue West. Pulisic will pass it in to Josiah Doetzler. He'll bring it up. CJ Mitchell playing one-on-one defense, meeting him at the three-point line. Now he's bringing him out. Pass over to Jaden Jackson. Jackson over to Turner. Bellevue West moving the ball around the court. Now Jackson for three. Got it! Jaden Jackson for three! And a timeout is called on Doug Woodard, head coach of Bellevue West. It's 80-78 with 21.4 seconds to play. And you talk about a turn of events here for Bellevue West, as Jaden Jackson, just a junior who is by far one of the top 3 players on this team, pulls up from the three-point line and hits a clutch three-pointer now to put Bellevue West up 80-78.
Now the question is, if you're Westside, do you go for the tie with 21 seconds left, or you go for the win with a three-point attempt? Westside has a chance here to win the game. They have that opportunity now. And Mitchell will be taking the ball out. It'll be Benning and Stubblefield in the backcourt, and Advati and Crawford at the other end. Max, you set it up.
21.4 seconds left to play. Both teams in double bonus. Caleb Benning will be the one. He'll walk it up. 18 seconds and counting. Benning over to Advati. Now Stubblefield back over to Benning. Benning on the wing. We have 8 seconds to play. CJ Mitchell, he'll give it to Benning. Now Stubblefield. Stubblefield for three. He doesn't have it. And that'll be the game.
Oh, almost.
Bellevue West will take the win in overtime, 80-78 in a thriller of a game.
What a game between two teams tonight. Just a tremendous finish here. Westside comes up just 2 points short, but I'll tell you what, this was a game to remember, and Bellevue West is going to remember this as they head into the postseason and district play, and Westside's got to be thrilled with the way they played against a team that has dominated high school basketball in Nebraska. They had a chance. They had 2 shots there at the end of the game to win it. Remember that.
Bellevue West holds off #6 Omaha Westside 80-78 as that concludes the regular season for Nebraska high school basketball. What a way to end the regular season, and now it is a fun time. It is district tournament time here next week. and Omaha Westside will most definitely be hosting a district. It's just a matter of who will be in the district facing off against Westside. That will be to be determined. But nonetheless, what a game between number 1 and number 6. And man,
I'm telling you, Bellevue West fans and the team, the Thunderbirds, are walking out here wiping their brow going, whoa, that was close. And it's almost an albatross on your back when you are undefeated because you haven't been in that situation, and that's probably going to help Bellevue West down the road. But I'm telling you what, that was a big three-pointer that they made there to take the lead there with 22 seconds to go. And Westside came up just short, but they had a chance to win it. They had a chance to take the lead there at the end and missed a couple shots. Almost went in. Almost.
With that being said, that'll conclude here today at Jim Tangal Court at Westside High School, where Bellevue West will hold off Omaha Westside 80-78. I'm Max Coughlin. Alongside me all tonight for this wild one and the girls' game is Ross Jernstrom and Aiden Dunlap from WTV. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great night.